The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Oh, I'm feeling good, man. Let me say this now. Here and now, let's get this straight. Boogaloo, baby, I made it big because I gave it the Latin beat. You know, child, I'm kind of hard to beat. Just commence your feet to skate. Pick up your arms and make them shake. Baby, if you think you're shy, do me a favor, honey, go someplace and hide. I like it like that. You better believe me when I tell you. I said I like it like that. Boogaloo, I made it great. I like it like that. I like it like that. I said I like it like that. But I want it like that. I like it like that. I got the soul. I got the feet. I like it like that. I got the soul, baby. Look at. I like it like that. Yeah, baby. I said I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. Your feet if you think I'm neat. Clap your hands if you want some more. Stomp your feet if you think I'm neat. Clap your hands if you want some more.
Finire buscarking. Finire buscarking. Finire buscarking. Finire buscarking.
Here we go, let's do it. Let's have a Friday night show, shall we? I mean, it's been a week of misery and arseholery, and everybody, the people we look up to are just, it's not worth it. So, tonight, no Brexit, no Johnson, no Farage, none of that. We're gonna have a laugh. Call straight to air for the whole 3 hours. Good news only. The best thing that's happened to you this week. Film recommendations, music recommendations. Things to make the world a little bit better if you wouldn't mind. 0344 499 1000. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Here's a Freudian slip. Slip. Don't be libelous. Don't swear. Let's just try and create 180 minutes. 180 minutes of kind of joy. I don't know, optimism. Can we do it? I like it. I like it like that. I like it. I like it. I like it like that. I like it. I like it. I like it like that. I could just play this for 3 hours, man. I want to imagine being in the session for this. What fun! I'm wondering, is there a foreign language version of this? Because it's got the cover of the song, right? And it's I Like It Like That, Pete Rodriguez. But under I Like It Like That, it says A mí me gusta así, which makes me think.
A mí me gusta así.
Which makes me think they must have done it. We're going to hunt that down. That's coming up in a bit. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to line one. You're on the wireless. By the way, Sam, would you mind just checking that the phones are working, please, by making a phone call to see if we can get a third line on, because sometimes 2 lines fill up, but it doesn't mean it's working. Would you just ring in? Thank you. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless. 917. The great start to the show. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
I've got a dirty.
Combine harvester,
And I'll give you the key. Bum, bum, bum.
Come on now, let's get together and go to line 3. Hello, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, what can we do for you?
I was just wondering how you are doing.
I'm fantastic. I've had a great day. I played a lot of video games. I had a really great sleep. I've come into work to a job I love. I've seen my best mate, Catherine. I've had messages from Saffron, our guest from last night. Tonight, I'm gonna go and stay in Windsor in a hotel, and tomorrow I'm gonna go and see my eldest son play football. Then it's Grand Theft Auto weekend at my house. I'm on top of the world, Jack. How are you?
I'm doing good.
This is great!
I am feeling better.
Whoa, come on, man. Embrace it. Hold it. That the phones aren't working, but do you know what? That's great as well, because I know that Sam is going to get onto the engineer straight away. We found it at the top of the show. We've only got 2 lines that are open. This is great, Jack. This is great. You got through when we've only got 2 lines working. How magic is that, Jack?
First of all, you win the lottery of life
There you
by
go.
being the right egg, the right sperm, the right moment, the right combo,
Yep.
the viable cells, all mixed up together. Boom, we've got Jack.
We got Jack. We're
and
here.
then he gets through on the phone.
This is awesome, Jack. This is awesome.
Ta-da!
Jack, nice to talk to you, mate. We've only got 2 lines working. We will get them working. Sam's on the phone to the engineers. What a joy we found out at the start of the show. That's great.
I'm grateful.
Little bit of nous. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, line 2. You're live on Talk Radio.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kat.
Hello.
And I heard you were talking about listening to session music, jam sessions, that kind of stuff.
The what? What? Oh, okay. Sure, why not?
And you were, I just have you heard on YouTube channel.
Oh, it's not a great line, I'm afraid. Try again. It's not a great line. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Please hold the line.
Thank you very much indeed. I just want to check this. Hang on.
Great pleasure in introducing to you Mr. Pete Rodriguez.
This is...
Thank you. And for my latest basket of cheers, here it goes, baby. Ooh, ah.
Sounds like a bootleg recording. I'm hoping. Hang on.
Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah.
This is weird, isn't it? Catherine, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Find Pete Rodriguez and please tell me he didn't die in 1994 and that he's still alive and that we can get him on the show. Please.
Would it be Pete Rodriguez, Boogaloo musician, also known as Pete Rodriguez y su conjunto?
Yes, please. Fingers crossed, please still be
Born
alive.
in the Bronx, New York to Puerto Rican parents. Could that be him?
That's got to be him.
Born April 16th, 1932. Currently aged 87.
Yes! Let's get Pete Rodriguez on the show, Catherine. Let's try and get him on the show tonight.
All right. This is a man who'll have his own website.
There we go. Let's get Pete right. All right, tonight's show now has a theme. It now has a direction. We're going to do our best. This isn't planned. We're going to do our best to get Pete Rodriguez on the show before 1 a.m. Let's take some more. This is going to be a great show. Let's go to line 1. We've only got 2 lines working at the moment, so let's make them count. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Don't stop coming.
Go on.
And they don't stop coming and they don't stop going. Don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Don't stop coming.
He's surprised he lasted as long as he did. That's why don't stop coming. Line 2 of the 2 lines we have working in this £25 million studio. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Do you still speak to Iain?
Sorry?
Do you still speak to Iain?
Do I still speak to Rylan?
No, Iain.
Who's
Iain Reynolds.
I was about to text Rylan then. That's what I was going to do. I was going to text Rylan. Pete Rodriguez is fast becoming my hero. Is there a book about Pete Rodriguez?
Oh, I bet he's got some tunes.
Oh, I bet he's seen some naked chicks. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Iain. Good evening, Kath.
Good evening, line uno.
I thought I'd give you some good news I've had today.
Go on. This is what we want. We want people's good news, highlights of the week. What's happened?
Well, about 2 weeks before the PPI deadline, I put a claim in, or I went to my bank and said, can you tell me if I've been missold PPI?
Yeah.
This morning I got a letter back saying, yes, I had been missold PPI.
He has got PPIs. Andrew, are you going to be rich? Are you in for the big bucks?
Well, after tax, they are going to send me a cheque for £5,400.
Oh, buddy! Come on, mate! That's incredible, isn't it?
This stuff doesn't happen to me.
Oh, man alive.
It really doesn't happen.
You sound over them at $5,500 just for making a phone call. Well done, Andrew.
Yeah. I keep looking at the letter because I can't believe it. I keep looking at it because I can't believe it.
Now,
I think it's made up. No, it can't be right. No, it's right. No.
When do you know when you're going to get it?
It's within 28 days.
Okay. What are you going to do with it? Have you got a little debt you've got to pay off, or are you going to treat yourself or a mixture of both? What's the plan?
I'm going to keep it separate, and I'm just going to live as I normally do. I'm going to keep it there for just in case.
Beautiful. The just in cases, man. That's incredible news. Well done. Thank you. That's what I want tonight's show to be. He got $5,500 PPIs. Left it to right at the last minute because you can't do it now. I must be the only person, because I responded to one of those PPIs adverts, right? I'm thinking I must have a few quid. Nothing. They came back. No, we checked. You got nothing, I'm afraid. What the hell? Outrageous behaviour. Well, let's just do a nice, fun, joyous show tonight. We'll take calls straight to air. You want to be silly? That's great. We have a mission. Catherine is on the hunt for Pete Rodriguez, who's playing this right now. Let's see if we can get Pete Rodriguez on the show before 1 a.m. Why the hell not? Sam, what do we know about the phones? We don't know anything. Beautiful. That's the way I like it. 0344 499 1000. Maybe. We don't know. This is Talk Radio.
Moonlit musings from mums, madams, and meat packers.
Oh, never mind, I must have misheard.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
The station's brilliant.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, we're not sure if the phones are completely working. We think we have 2 lines free. Let me just test. I'm just phoning up to see if I can get through.
Thank you for holding.
You're welcome. Okay, we're down to 1 line, guys. Ha ha! We're down. It's great news though. We've got 1 line working. Sometimes one night the other week, Sam, we didn't have any lines working. We've got 1 line working. That means I've got to rattle through these calls quickly. Let's go to line 1, the only functioning line in the building. Good evening, line 1.
Good evening, Simsy here. How are you?
Very well, Simsy.
Good. You wanted positive things.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Well, 2 hours ago, I secured myself some Divine Comedy tickets.
Oh, what? Where are they playing?
The Hammersmith Apollo, 17th of October.
Are we going to that, Kath? Weren't we supposed to
We were talking about that. Yeah, he said contact me close to the time. Let me just check.
The only reason we got Hannon on the show was to get free tickets. I don't want to talk to the guy. I want to see the guy sing. Well, well done, Simsy.
Well, I was going to say Ticketmaster only had ones at the very back, so I went on StubHub.
Well, Simsy, well done. That's going to be good. I'm hoping we're going to see you there. Well, maybe we'll see you at one of the... Well, I think we're going to a different gig on a Saturday or a Sunday. I think that was the plan.
Oh, okay.
I looked at tickets for Steve Martin and Martin Short today, and I hovered over the mid-price tickets that were 86 quid. No, the cheap tickets were 86 quid. I hovered over the mid-price tickets that were 110 quid. And I just thought, I've got Cher coming up. I've just bought tickets for The Who. I can't justify. Someone described them brilliant on Twitter. They said they're the best makeshift duo where one of them has the same surname as the other one's first name. And I thought, that's great, but I couldn't justify it. But Simsy, you're going to be seeing the Divine Comedy.
Yeah, I'd love to know how many people can come out with the phrase, I've got Cher coming up.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go, Simsy. We've only got one line working. That line is now free. 03444991000. We're trying to find the person behind this. Pete Rodriguez. We want Pete on the show. Yeah. I did a bit of remixing during the break.
Dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas.
It's Cardi B, innit? It's Cardi B. It's from my Cardi B collection. Catherine, how is the hunt for Peter Rodriguez?
Just got diverted momentarily to Divine Comediesville. We were talking about going to Oxford on the 12th of October.
Yeah. I can't do that.
No.
I'm in Blackpool.
Yeah.
I'm in Blackpool then. What other dates are there? What other Saturdays and Sundays are there? Well, I'm in Blackpool. 12th of October. Guys, if you want to come to Blackpool, I'm there at a big video game thing. I'm going to be there. Probably playing a lot of video games and buying a lot of crap. So I've got to get back on the train. That's my plan. I'm not sure if the phones are working at all. Let me just try one more time. Because this could be one of those shows where we just don't know how it's going to go. Let's see. I'm going to ring.
Thank you for calling Talk Radio. Calls are charged at your provider's signal rate. Your call will be answered shortly. Thank you for holding.
Let's see. Definitely put a 3 instead of an 8. Okay, it would appear we have half a line working. Sam, your thoughts?
Looks to me like we can only have one person dialing in at a time, because that one that you're turning away is just going back through the switchboard.
It's okay, we can make it work, because I'm Zen Master. We are going to make this work. We're going to go to line 1. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
It's Mark again.
Hello, Mark.
Live with you before.
We can hear you now, Mark.
Sorry, say again?
I said we can hear you now, Mark, although it would appear you can't hear us.
Excellent. I'm a little bit further to the M6 than I was. Happy music, positive stuff. Daryl Paul's house on YouTube.
I can't hear what you... Then he's gone. It wasn't me that cut him off. We've got lucky for some. Line 2 is up. Hello, line 2.
You've been placed on hold. Please wait.
This is going to be that thing where they connect us to someone else.
Something really fun.
Let's wait and see. It could be a fun skit. Let's wait and see. I'm not going to get angry during this 3-hour show. We are going to say, because this is what we're up against. We're up against the forces of anger, right? We're up against the forces of anger.
And they're powerful.
Placed on hold.
They are very, very powerful. And we are not going to succumb to it. We are going to be the light and the love. We are the way. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
And he's gone. It wasn't me that cut him off.
It's me. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hello, line 2.
You've been placed on
That's
hold.
you. It's you. I can hear you giggling in the background.
Someone else.
Something really fun.
I would enjoy listening to this. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Do you want to give those engineers a call and see where we are, please, Sam? Can you tell them that we're on air now, and it would be great if we could have the phones? now for the phone-in show on this station. The only, and I'm sorry to put you in an awkward position, Sam, thank you. The only phone-in show on this station. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian, it's James.
Hello, James.
What is going on with your phone?
Oh, mate, I don't know, but I hope they fix it soon. But if they don't, me and Catherine will still do a brilliant show, because that's what we do.
Of course you do. Big supporter, big listener. Brilliant show.
That is fantastic, thank you. Is there anything we can do for you tonight?
Just keep on going. Entertain us all.
Hang on a minute.
Would you like me to dance for you?
We will do our best, but we might open the secret line. We might open the secret line. The secret line is a telephone number that some of you know, and some of you don't know, but have been able to work out. Okay? Sam's got an update. Go on, he's got a smile, which means it's bad news. Oh, I can't hear you. You're not talking.
The update is his microphone doesn't work.
That one. I just find it funny that it's working so badly that the engineer has to put himself on my phone instantly because he can't get through the normal way.
The engineer cannot phone in to give us an update on how the fixing of the telephones is going.
I think I know.
Let's forget the phones for a bit. Let's forget the phones for a bit. What's your weekend, boy? Oh, you've got a great weekend!
I have.
You've got an exhausting weekend, but you've got a chance to make magic and memories.
I think that this is going to be easier than the sleepover for the 11-year-olds, but I may be about to get a very rude awakening, literally. I have got 4 little girls aged 7 and 8 coming to have a sleepover for my youngest's 8th birthday.
Beautiful.
They're coming tomorrow. We're getting the blow-up mattresses out. I'm going to get my big screen and my projector out.
Those blow-up mattresses are amazing, because you lent me one when I had the boys. I bought one.
Yeah.
Now, I bought a really cheap one, a double mattress, for 25 quid on Amazon. Comes with the pump.
Yeah.
You've got a bed.
I bought those years ago and they were crap, and you'd get one use out of them. It'd be like a Lilo, one use out of them, and you'd wake up with your bum on the floor in the morning. But the ones I bought recently, cheapo.
25 quid, great.
Work beautifully.
Okay, so go on, you've got the blow-up bed, you've got the projector.
I'm getting the projector out, the big screen. We're going to watch, she wants to watch the live-action Cinderella, because she says it's more interesting than Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, fair
I think it's less scary than Beauty and the Beast.
I'm not going to call out an 8-year-old on her film choices.
Yeah, I thought that live-action Cinderella was a bit poo. But it's pretty, I suppose, isn't it? I'm going to whack Moana on there as well, because I haven't seen that one. Apparently it's great. The Rock's in it.
Whack Moana?
Moana.
What does that mean? Oh, the movie. I thought you meant...
What?
No. The Rock is in it. Yes, he is. Dwayne Chambers.
Yes.
Is that his name? That doesn't feel right. That's Wayne Chambers. That's Dwayne Chambers. What's it? Dwayne Chambers?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, isn't
Johnson.
Is it Johnson?
Dwayne Chambers is what got me the sack from the BBC. It wasn't Dwayne Chambers that got me the sack from BBC. It was my own behaviour and the BBC being run by idiots.
Yeah, I'm not having a sense of humour.
So you got that?
Yeah.
Mate.
So
where are they sleeping? Downstairs?
Yeah. Living room.
And how does it work? Do you, with 8-year-olds, do you say, okay, 11:30, do you say, okay, girls, it's lights out?
Yeah. I think they'll fall. I think they had a sleepover the week before, pretty much the same group of girls. Yeah. The first ever sleepover at one of the other kids' houses, and they're all talking about all the big talk. Oh, we're going to stay up after midnight. We're having a midnight feast. Yeah. They're all asleep by about 10:30.
You say that though, last Christmas when my boys were, they were just about to turn 7 and 9, and they had their cousins over who were 10 and 13, I think. And I said, well, you can stay up all night if you want. Really? Yeah, sure. Thinking they'll be out by 2. Right, be out by 2. I had to go down at 5 o'clock and say, right, could you stop playing Fortnite? Why don't you put a film on now at 5, and knowing the film would knock them out. But they were up all night, man. They were up all night.
Yeah, well, you remember the first sleepover we had last year for my then 10-year-old, and they stayed up. I think they got about half an hour's sleep each.
Kids are more hardcore than we were.
God.
So much, but that's going to be magic. That's making memories.
Yeah.
Are you going to do tickets for the cinema?
I'm doing tickets. I'm going to make popcorn. I'm going to kick them out if they're noisy.
A few months ago, I made popcorn for a movie night at my house, and the boys had never seen popcorn being made, and it blew their minds.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were just What?
Well, exactly. I bought like some popcorn kernels. They're sort of, what would it be? It's not really a jar, is it? It's made out of plastic, but you know what I mean, like a jar
You can
shape.
get plastic jars.
A container of this stuff,
There we go.
right?
Yep.
And I took maybe 2 centimetres off the top of it.
Yeah.
And I've got loads left. And that's all it made
That
loads.
stuff doesn't go off.
Oh, we'll find out.
Have you ever seen, there was someone tweeted recently a short video in slow motion of a popcorn kernel popping.
They explode, don't they?
But they turn inside. Actually, inside there's a world of goodness. It's like, that's kind of how I imagine the Big Bang. It's like a tiny atom, and then it explodes, and everything that's inside that atom comes out. That's popcorn.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
So that's what's happening on Saturday. On Sunday, I imagine we'll all be shattered.
I've got nothing. I'm going to go up early to see my boy play football tomorrow, football tournament. Wonderful. I've brought a flask with me and I'm going to get 2 lattes in that. I'll take cups into the school. So I'm going to go to Costa, get 2 lattes in the flask. That'll last me 3 hours. Beautiful. Then probably go home and sleep. And then it's Grand Theft Auto weekend on my Twitch channel all weekend. GTA 5. Me, David Babcock.
You sure that's not a gimmick? I thought you were all giveaways.
No gimmicks, just giveaways on my channel. Got one more game to give away. No gimmicks, just giveaways. You'll be welcome to watch, Sam.
I mean, giveaways is a gimmick.
No, it's not a gimmick. It's no giveaways, no gimmicks. Let me get it right. No gimmicks, just giveaways.
Okay.
Twitch.tv/Iain Lee. A lot of fun. Be me, basically, and don't tell him this, team killing David Babcock a lot, because he gets really, really annoyed.
I know.
Really annoyed.
Well, he's
Proper, didn't talk to Ollie, who calls the show a few times. Didn't talk to Ollie for a month.
What?
After he team killed him, yeah.
You're joking?
A month. It's nuts, man. I love it.
Gosh.
I love it. The phones are a little bit dicky. We've only got one line, so it seems pointless and unfair to go to the phones in a bit. We have our top engineer, Chris, is looking into it. It's just strange, isn't it, that it's every time we do a show. Maybe Chris could look into the phones bang on 10 o'clock every weeknight. That would be awesome, because it seems every time we do a show, the phones don't work. But, we're not going to buy into negativity tonight. It is a night of joy. The world is a very dark place. Britain is a dark place. Partly, I think, due, is it nature nurture, chicken egg? Partly, I think, because of the media. The media is reporting all of this stuff. I was driving in today and I listened to a bit of LBC, I listened to a bit of Radio 4, and it really was, the phones, something's happening on the phones. It really was just miserable, and I thought, this is kind of our industry is, so let's send out some love tonight. Let's try and send out some love. This is Talk Radio.
Experience the unconventional, the unpredictable, and the completely unorthodox. Exactly. With rule-free Iain Lee. The late night alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got no internet for the last 4 days.
On Talk Radio.
Come on, the old ones and twos, Sam. Sam, for those of you who don't know, Sam is the guy that generally answers your phone calls and asks your name and number and calls you. It doesn't ask your number, it comes up and calls you back. We have other people. Amy is our second favourite. Everyone else that does it is pretty useless, I'm going to be honest.
Oh no, we like Parrick.
Oh, I like Parrick actually, yeah, but everyone else is lousy. But Sam is our favourite. But a lot of you won't be aware of Sam. Sam, I now have 3 calls on my screen, so what does that mean? What is happening here?
So I think when someone's phoning in, if you put them on hold, another one can, basically just one can be flashing at a time, it seems.
Okay. And Chris, the engineer who isn't here, he's somewhere remotely.
Yeah.
He has put those calls on hold.
Yeah, and it seems that now he's done that, more will flash in.
Okay. All right. So what, if I get rid of these calls?
That one that's coming in now should be the only one that's...
Okay, well, let's try this. Hello, line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, line 4.
Hello, Iain, how are you?
Very, very well. Who is this, please, line 4?
Sadiq, you know me.
Sadiq! I gave you my phone number once, and then you lost it, thank God.
Can you get it back to me?
No.
Can I speak with Catherine, mate?
You certainly can, sir. Away you go, she's listening.
Hello, Catherine, you alright?
Hello.
Can I have your number?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Fair play, that is a great workaround.
Here it is. It's 0344 499 1000.
That is a great workaround, buddy.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you with my voice. It's 0344 499 1000.
That is genius, man.
Give me a quiz, and if I get it right, I can have your number.
I tell you what. Ask me again for my number.
You let me have it if I say yes.
Ask me again for the number.
Ian, can I have your number, please?
Does that answer your question?
Why you don't want to give it to me? Can I have Catherine's number then?
Yeah, no, you can't have anybody's number. Now, here's the thing. Is Chris going to be doing that all night? Because that's not how I don't want him to answer the calls, basically, because it's not what the show is. The show is not Chris answers the calls and decides who's going on air. As much as I love you, Chris, that is not the show. So is there any way we could get him to, stop doing that? I don't know if that's possible. Okay. Hey, Chris, how's it going, man?
Hey, evening, you alright?
Yeah, well, wish I had phones that worked. What's going on, man?
I'm doing a bit of fault finding. I'm trying to find where the bottleneck is.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it's the SIP server coming into the building, if it's the outside line, but I'm just trying to tick things off my list to try and work out where it is.
Okay, your work is appreciated. Who do I have to speak to try and get this to, because this is like, and this isn't your fault, I'm not saying it's your fault, but this is like, the 20th time this has happened in the last couple of months. I just want to do a phone-in show, Chris! I just want to do a phone-in show with phones!
During the busiest shows as well.
I know!
It is a nightmare.
What? How do we do, why? Can we just ditch phone box and can I just bring in like my home phone and plug it in somewhere?
I would love to ditch phone box, believe me.
All right, well listen, I appreciate your work. I appreciate your work, and let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Chris, if you think you're over it, try being Chris.
Well, okay, no, I appreciate, and I'm not angry with Chris at all, because Chris is there and he's doing it on a Friday night.
Yeah.
But it just,
You think it's pretty central.
And he says it's always on the busiest show. Yeah, ours. Just don't know. Let's try, line 1, you're on the wireless.
It's Tim Shaw's Asylum with fruit and condoms. Tim Shaw, the late night god of radio, rang with a 5.2.
Anything else? No? Okay. There we go. Right, let's get rid of these. I'm sorry, guys. We want to bring you a fast-paced action show, and we seem to be unable to do that at the moment. But I hope you know that me and Catherine and Sam and Chris is now an unofficial part of this team. We are trying our best to do that. Okay, so call up if you can. Let's see. Hello, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Hi there, Ian.
Hello, line 1.
Kathy. Hello.
Hello, June. June.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we've done the hellos.
Just a quick phone call to let you know I'm abandoning you for a week.
What, you listening to Nick Abbott or something?
Tim Shaw, he sounded good.
I gotta listen to Talk Sport.
Why?
Give your brain a rest.
Great Yarmouth.
What do you mean you got to listen?
I'm in Great Yarmouth.
So why have you got to listen to Talk Sport? What, they dumbing down in Great Yarmouth? What?
Well, I can't get there.
Oh, jeez. So not only does the phone not work, the station doesn't work.
You can't call it Great Yarmouth if there's no talk radio.
Line 2, you're on the wireless. Is somebody there? Hello? Don't be shy, little one.
Come out from under that sofa.
Come out, little one. Come on. Here you come.
Hello?
Hello? Turn your radio off, little one.
And pause. Yep, it's you.
Yes, there is. There it was. Hello?
Stop talking to your radio and talk to us on the phone.
Oh, was that the radio?
Yeah, is that an idiot? Is that a caller?
Hold on.
We have been for about a minute.
This is going to be great. This is going to be worth it. It always is.
Hello?
It's listening to the radio and answering the voices on the radio.
Hello there? You can see why we don't do call straight to air too often, because we get this.
Can the owner of the abandoned telephone stop listening to the radio and move towards the telephone and speak into the little hole?
If you're holding the phone, you'd hear our voices.
Don't think he is.
Hello?
Is it me?
It's you! Oh.
Hello? Hello, caller who just said, is it me? Yes, it's you. Turn your radio off, then pick up your phone and talk into it. We'll wait 14 seconds.
1.
13, 14. How can we help you, caller? They really are out in force tonight. This is Talk Radio.
Unmissable late night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation.
Make contact with Iain Lee.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We're doing a joyous show. The phones don't work very well, but we're cool with it. We might do the secret number a bit later on. We might. We'll see how it goes. We've got one line working at the moment. So that's something. Lane, you need to let this go, right? Lane is the guy who's been calling us for the last 8 months to a year and frustrated that he's not been getting on, right? And actually been very upset that he's not had his calls answered. And he tweeted a couple of days ago a picture of the number he'd been dialing and the thing. And he said, look, I'm calling this and it's not getting through. And someone very cleverly replied, it's my tweet of the year. What if you change the 8 to a 3? He was dialing 0844 499 1000 instead of 0344 499 1000. He was dialing the old number, right? Lane, you need to let this go. He's desperately trying to claw back some dignity, some sense of purpose. Do you think the fact the old 08 number still works, but nobody picks up, may have something to do with problems with the current 03 number? If the 08 number is now obsolete, it shouldn't ring and shouldn't give you the corporate greeting. Well, it's not that no one's picking up. It just doesn't ring anywhere here. It doesn't ring anywhere here. There's nowhere for it to ring. Sure, it's all... Lane, phones are computers now. There's not 3 women with headsets plugging wires into holes and I'll put you through now. There's none of that going on. It's just computers. You're just ringing like a dead computer port somewhere. No, it's not that, oh God, there's a number from, look, the old 08 number's ringing. Let's not answer that. We can't see it. It's not anywhere. And no, it's not. I tell you what it is, right? I tell you what it is this studio was a bit of a bodge job, it would appear. Phone box used to be a great system. It's not a great system now. It's pretty cack, really. The last sort of 3 or 4 updates have been awful, in my geeky opinion, dear listener. I remember when they updated it at 3 counties, and the update was just awful. It took away some of the great stuff it could do, and it just became too complicated. And we are the only show on this station that gets multiple phone calls. Mike gets a few phone calls, James gets a few phone calls, but you never really getting more than 2 or 3 calls at a time, where on a good day, we can fill the switchboard with calls. And we're also the show on weekdays that has the lowest audience figure by quite some way. So we're not a priority. If we were breakfast and this was happening and it was ruining the breakfast show, be sorted out by the end of play that day. Would be maybe you'd have a few teething problems with the new system the next day, but it will be sorted out. But because it's us, no one's really going to spend much money on us. My suggestion, rip out phone box and put in a new system. I don't know what other systems are out there because it's only been phone box I've used for a long time. Or put in an old phone box if that would still work. It probably wouldn't. But no one's going to do that. No one is going to do that. So we're kind of stuck with it, really. And it means, because it's not a great system, it means sometimes we get calls that aren't great. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Is that me?
Told ya. Good evening, George. What you got for us?
A question and a prophecy.
Okie dokie, sounds good. I'm up for that.
Good. The question: when was the last time we had a dance craze?
Ooh. Well, okay. The last one I can think of was the Macarena in what, 89?
Incorrect.
Well, that's no. Hang on. No, it's not incorrect. The last one I can remember.
No, because you can do one.
No, but okay, it's the last one I can remember. You're now telling me one that's later. Okay, but you can't, my assertion is the last one I remember off the top of my head. That's not incorrect.
All right, okay.
That's correct. Okay, please, I'm looking forward to...
The last one you can recall at this point.
Yes. Go on. Yeah, go on.
Flossing
and dabbing.
When was that?
Yesterday?
No, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago, the floss and the dab. Kids still do it, but 3 years ago, yeah.
But it didn't become a craze as such.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it did. Listen.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It was huge. Kids still do it now. I'm going to go to a kids' football match tomorrow, and I guarantee you the goalkeeper will be flossing.
I got shown the rainbow floss the other day.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
It goes over your head.
There we go. Yeah, it became a huge craze. But we just, not in the same way that the twist did, for example, or break dancing, because people don't necessarily congregate in the same places to share dances. Popular culture and music and fashion and dance is not shared in the same way that it was in the 80s or the 60s or the 50s. But yeah, so the floss 3 years ago.
Okay, well, my prophecy is connected that on Halloween there'll be dancing in the streets and it will be Boris dancing.
We're not saying any of the B words tonight, George. We're B words free.
Well, just Boris dancing.
We said the B word. We're B words free, mate. We're not having any B words tonight. Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I just want to say to Vodafone if they can get their network sorted, because I'm trying to listen to it at the moment and it keeps going down.
Well, hang on.
If only they could stop masturbating. Sorry?
If they could stop what?
Did you say masturbating? That's the poshest pronunciation I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the network keeps going on and it's so crap. You know what I mean?
So you want to
listen to you guys.
Who's masturbating here?
No,
anyone? Sam, are you masturbating? No, show me your hands. No, he's not. Catherine's not. I'm not. So it must be you, Jamie. Are you masturbating now?
No, I'm not.
But you want to, you just can't get online because of Vodafone.
No, I'm just saying, they can't sort their network out. I'm trying to listen to you on my, using my data. They can't even sort the network out.
Mate, we can't even sort our network out. So we're both screwed together, but no master.
Hang about, mate. I'd just like to say to Vodafone, I wish they can just get it sorted out, you know?
I don't think they're listening.
Right.
Can you not phone masturbator? Can you not phone Vodafone? He's gone? No, that line's obviously gone.
Are people using us instead of Twitter now?
Who's masturbating?
Who says masturbate?
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Catherine.
Good evening.
I have the ultimate question.
Go on then.
I was doing the washing up earlier.
Hang on a minute. Why is Joan Armour trending? Is she dead?
No.
No, but there's a great documentary about her on BBC4. That's my weekend sorted. Thank you. I'll be watching Parasite, Korean horror film, and I'll be watching a Joan Armour trading documentary. What a weekend. Carry on, please, caller.
Right. I was doing the washing up earlier, and I put the cutlery away in the drawer.
The
and
what?
apparently I put it in the drawer wrong.
The what?
Cutlery.
The what now?
Cutlery.
Right.
Cutlery.
He said cutlery.
He said cutlery. Carry on.
I did say cutlery. And apparently I put it away wrong.
Okay.
I put it in the drawer, knife, fork, spoon.
Yeah.
Which is how I've always done it. Why is that wrong?
How are you being told it should be done?
Fork, knife, spoon?
Mine goes knife, fork, big spoon, little spoon.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Little spoon in the front, and as you look at it, it goes knife, fork, big spoon.
My cutlery drawer and my cupboards, I didn't clean them when I moved in over a year ago. They are filthy. They are filthy.
Can I make a suggestion?
I will give you £20 if you do it, Catherine.
I'll make a suggestion for £20.
No. £20 is for the cleaning.
No, merci.
Go on then.
Instead of, like, playing games and...
Okay, you're going to
this weekend, maybe give them a bit of a white round.
You're going into fantasy.
Just have a little white round with a wet rag.
You're going fantasy. I don't do that. I haven't got time to do that on my bum, let alone... let alone the drawer. It's GTA weekend on Iain, twitch.tv/Iain Lee. No gimmicks, just giveaways.
Could it not be GTA and cutlery?
Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
They're treating me like I was crazy.
Call Tim Shaw now. 0845 688 1052.
Okay. Well, someone thinks they're getting something over on us because they're talking about Tim Shaw. I used to work with Tim Shaw. Thanks very much. Okay. Well done. Let's go to line 1. One, you're on the wireless. Hello? Hello? Okie dokie, that's not happening. Let's go to line... what's going on here? Let us go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hi, I've got a new list, Iain, or suggestion. What do you think?
What? A new list?
Yeah, you know, records. So...
Oh, yeah, okay. Records.
Right. Yep. What about bands that have made one great album, but then couldn't make any more because they fell out with their record company?
Well, that's a bit specific. I think you could do just bands that have only ever made one great album. B-52s.
Can I name one?
Go on.
Schubert Dip by EMF.
I think you've won.
Oh. Well, hang on. I don't know if you could ever call an album by EMF great. You could call it fun. You could call it enjoyable, but great?
When I heard it, it was great.
Okay, well, listen, if you think it's great. All right, I'm trying to think bands that have made one great album. See, a lot of... I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I can.
Go on.
And it's for sad reasons.
Yo.
Mel and Kim.
Oh.
I love them.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate that. It's always nice to remember Mel and Kim. Andrew Ridgely's got an autobiography coming out.
I'll have that.
I will totally be having some of that. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Jesus. Hello, line 1.
Now, Vernon is in our audience with some familiar faces and fans of the show. What do they think?
We'll soon find out. Iain Lee, what do you think of the show?
Indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, you're not. Yes, you are. Hello, line 2. Your line wasn't open. Away you go.
Oh, the things you say. Versus the things you say. Unbelievable. Bloody hell, eh? Be good. Saffron, I liked her. Saffron was really nice last night. Great guest. Saffron.
Yes.
Nice guest.
Keep your hands off. She's our friend.
No, she's not. She texted me.
She texted me earlier on. She texted me. I've got her number.
She bought me a ticket to go and see her.
Sorry? Can I get you tickets to go and see her?
She bought me a ticket to go and see her.
No, I'm not getting you tickets to go and see her. What are you talking about? Of course not. That'd be a ridiculous thing. Line 1, we've got 30 seconds before we have to go to the news. What would you like to say, line 1?
Oh, hello. It's Ren.
Hello, Ren.
Yes, hello, Ren. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I'm going to walk into another room.
Where's my bell? I tell you what, give us a call after the news, because we're going to go to the news in a bit. There we go. We've got one, sometimes two lines working. I'd love to have all 10 lines. Dear Father Christmas, please could I have all 10 lines working before 12:30 tonight? This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain and Kath on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Well, we've got one phone line working. I mean, that's something. The world is a miserable place at the moment, so we just thought, let's have the last 3 hours of the week. We'll have a laugh, we'll have some fun. I want to hear your good news, anything joyous you want to share, we'll take. You want to phone up, make silly noises, you can. We have only got one. Sometimes it's two lines working, so we appreciate your patience. If you're calling, thank you. The phone number is 0344 499 1000. We may open the secret phone line later on, we may not. Let's see how we get on. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Okay, you were too slow. Let us go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Ian?
Yes?
Right, I sent you an email yesterday. You never got back to me.
Okay, what was the email?
It was me thanking you.
Let me have a little look. Let me...
And I didn't even think I'd gotten so quick.
Well, it is, well, we've only got one line working, so you got on. Do you want to tell us your name, or is that a secret? I think...
no, it's Anthony.
I think I know which email you mean. Here's the thing, I don't always get back, and I don't, see, I thought I did remember that, but I don't see that email. Did you have that one come through, Kath? Because sometimes they come through to me.
No.
And sometimes they come through to Catherine. Hang on, because I think I know. Well, do you want to? I seem to remember it being quite a personal email, but what was it? If you, here we go.
I went to Malta.
Oh, mate, yes. Do you know what? I was going to reply to your email because that was some heavy stuff, man. I'm glad you're alive.
Yes, thank you.
No, I'm glad you're alive. I listen, here's the thing. People can email me and Kath. We both get them. Sometimes one of us gets them, but if it's for the other, we forward it on Iain@iainlee.com. We don't always reply. We can't always reply. I was going to reply to yours, Anthony, because, I'm not going to say what's in it because that's not my business, but, thanks for sharing your story with me.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just wanted to say, thank you again for. I literally like half an hour ago. I was just watching your stuff again, like how open and honest you were about situations, and it's made me just be open and honest about stuff, and it's helped me so much. So that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, no, listen, man. I can see you were in a dark place. I can hear that if you're not in the best place yet, you're certainly heading in that direction. And for me, talking about this stuff saved my life. And some people go, you go on about it too much. I don't give a shit if people think I go on about it too much. It saved my life. And I'm aware that it's also helped people like you and other people. But on a selfish level, for me, it's about me. If I don't get this stuff out, this poison, this darkness out of me, I'm going to die. So yeah, I'm going to keep talking, man. So,
And that's what I stopped doing. I stopped talking. And literally in Malta, I started talking.
Yeah.
Purely because of watching you, and just pure for your honesty of everything.
Am I allowed to say why you were going to Malta? Or is would you rather not? Would you rather not? That's fine.
I ran.
You were running away and you were going to kill yourself. Is that, have I read that right?
Correct.
What can I ask? Because this might be useful for somebody else listening, and also I'm nosy. What happened in Malta that made you go, do you know what? I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to try and find a way around this situation and try and sort something out. Was there a moment? Was there a phone call? Was there a walk along a beach? What was it that turned it around?
I started talking.
Yeah.
Purely because of watching you and the way you've been. I started watching the way you were talking to other people. I watched a couple of phone calls of the way you talk to people.
Yeah.
And I just picked up the phone, I called my mum and I said, let's talk. And I just opened up, I was honest. I was like, do you know what, let's come home, let's give this a go.
Good. I'm glad you're alive. I appreciate your service. I can't begin to imagine what you've seen and what you've experienced and what you felt, but I'm grateful for the work that you have done, and I'm even more grateful that you're still alive and that you're here. If I played a tiny part in that, that's wicked. But you did it. You did the work, man, and you turned it around, and you're making this phone call, and that is wonderful. So well done.
Well, thank you. I'm willing to give this another go. One go. We're going to make an effort.
Yeah.
And try and get better for
it is an effort.
My family and everyone.
It is an effort. By the way,
and myself.
The whole Limmy thing was kind of a bit of theatre, so don't worry about that. I've got Limmy and I have a lot of respect for each other, so don't worry too much about that. We're all cool.
Sorry, mate. I'm sorry I put that on.
No, it's fine. It's fine. People, it's sometimes a little bit of theatre online. People take it as very, very serious, and the whole Limmy thing was just a little bit of fun. So don't worry about that. I think Limmy is one of the greatest talents in the world, and is a very unique performer. So to have been involved in even a tiny way in his world, yeah, that'll do me, man. That makes me happy.
Cool. Anyway, right, I'm going to go.
Thank you, mate.
It's an absolute pleasure, and I thank you again for just waking me up a bit, because I know what you've been through, and literally, when I was in Malta, I was on the beach with a towel on the beach. It was no holiday, and I was just listening to you on Talk Radio, talking to people, and the way you talk to people and was so open and honest, I was like, do you know what? Let's be honest. And it made me ring my mum, and I just literally opened up to her and just was honest about everything.
Honesty is the key. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. So I don't get back. I can't reply to many of the emails, but yours was one.
Sorry, it's fine.
No, yours was one, and then it just. I'm so bad. If I don't reply to an email straight away, I forget. But I did read your email. I have it in front of me now, Anthony, and I was really touched that you shared that with me, mate. Have a good weekend. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to your mum, and we'll speak again in the future.
I'm sure we will. I'll tell you what I'll do. Yeah. I'm at the doctor's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get, help, everything. If not, I'm going to, because I got back, like 5 days ago.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah, so recent stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to seek some help, and, in a month or so, I'll give you a bell back.
Wicked. Yeah, alright, let's make it a date. I will speak to you towards the end of October. If not before, you can call me before if you want, man.
No need. I just, we're all good. But genuinely, from watching all your videos, I just want to thank you for, you opened me up a little bit.
Oh, cheeky.
Just for being so honest.
Good. I'm glad to have helped, in a small way, Anthony. You take care of yourself and we'll speak soon.
You too.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.
See you in a bit.
What a nice guy. What a nice guy. And it could have been, could have been very, very different. Iain@iainlee.com. If you want to email me, both me and Catherine charge that email address, so don't think you're going to get me privately or you're going to get Catherine privately. And also, for some reason, I don't quite know why, randomly, it's like a pachinko machine. Half that's a strange reference. Half of the emails seem to go to Kath's phone and half the emails seem to go to my phone. But if there's one that's specifically for me, Kath sends it to me and vice versa. Let's go to line one. One, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you on speakerphone? Don't be.
Yeah, I am.
Don't be.
I am on speakerphone.
Don't be.
And now I'm off phone.
Excellent.
I finally got through.
Well done.
Right, how's things?
Yeah, things are great. We're having, I wish the phones worked a bit better, but we've got 2 lines working. That'll do for us. We're getting some great calls. We are celebrating life and love and light, and we are not letting any of the darkness into the show tonight. What can we do for you?
Well, I was just going to ring up to bring some hilarity and probably some sex time talk, but the last caller really struck me.
Yeah.
That lad and what he's been through. And I suffer from PTSD as well. And I think he might have that. And he was so brave and so courageous saying what he was saying. And, yeah, excellent.
Yeah,
and
good for him.
Yeah, what's happening with your phones, man?
Oh, geez, who knows? Who knows? It's only a £25 million studio. We've only been here for 3.5 years, and the phones still don't work. Here's my prediction. The phones will never work properly.
I think it's very, very weird. There's been some strange callers on your show tonight.
Oh yeah, we often get strange callers. That's when the show is the best. But here's the thing: people always say you get some strange callers calling you in, but then but they never wonder if they're one of the strange calls themselves.
No, I have wondered this.
Yep.
I think I am.
Okay.
And I'm happy about that. I'm cool about that. So what I thought was I'll create a new section in your show, which is Ask Ren about sex, because as we were listening and we've been trying to get through, my boyfriend's here, my partner's here, and we thought it was hilarious if we were getting sexy fun times, and then you were on radio, and it just goes straight through to radio, because when I've called you before, I don't want to hear
you having sexy fun times, if that's what... What are you both wearing at the moment?
Oh, fully clothed.
Okay.
Fully clothed. Okay. It was normal. It was natural. It was fine.
Okay.
But we did laugh. Like, what if we didn't go through to research and we're in the middle of the old and we're straight live on air?
Well, listen, if a call gets put through of someone having live sex, well, we listen to it for a little bit until it's too indecent, and then we move on to the next call.
Oh, honey, all our sex is indecent.
That's the best way. That's the best way it should be.
I have a high bar. I have a high bar.
I don't. Well,
I have a high bar.
As long as he,
you know,
as long as he can
I-
reach it. As long as he can reach it. That's the main thing.
Oh, he can. He's 6'7".
There we go. Beautiful. As long as he can touch your bar, then everybody's happy.
We've kind of, you know, we've talked a few times, haven't we, this week, and we've been, you know, talking about politics and everything else, but we really, I think, you know, it's Friday night, isn't it, man? So what we're doing? What do you want to ask me?
I don't have any questions about sex. I kind of know loads about it.
Okay, good. That's excellent. I'm being a reflective practitioner. I'm like a counsellor. I'm counselling you now. Because when we first talked, there was something about squirting that you wanted to get off your chest.
No. Just thought it was interesting. No, I know, plenty. I've got documentaries about it.
Right, Discovery
most counsellors
Channel.
listen. And, my partner and I are having a great time discovering things, at a medium pace.
Why medium? Why don't you go full throttle? I'm a bit confused.
Because I'm enjoying it at a medium pace.
You don't want to go in hard and fast?
Well, there's all different things. I'm enjoying learning at a medium pace.
Well, that is a very good point. Learning about your partner, learning about your body, learning about how you respond.
Yeah.
You know, female sexuality, male sexuality, how it's all been, can I say the word bastardised on radio? Don't know that I can.
Of course you can. It's a real word, yes, we can say that.
Bastardised. You know, it's just been totally stripped down, pulled apart. Sexualised doesn't really mean
That's what
anything
we've been doing.
really anymore.
We've been sitting down and pulling it apart. And it's wicked.
Are you pulling something now, Ian?
No, I'm not.
Are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not masturbating. I don't masturbate at work.
Masturbating?
Yeah, I don't masturbate.
No, nobody should do.
No.
No, terrible business that.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, Ren, you go off and have some sexy fun time. The medium pace was, I can only play a bit of this. This is a great song. Do you know this song? I can only play a little bit of this before it gets too,
Put your arms around me, baby. Can't you see I need you so? Hold me close against your skin. I'm about to begin loving you. Spit on your hand and stroke my cock.
There we go.
Stroke my cat.
Stroke my cat. Spit on your hand and stroke my cat.
Oh, don't spit on your hand. They don't like that. They've got their own spit.
It's a great song. I'll send you the link, Sam. You used to play a version of that on XFM when I was on 20 years ago, where we bleeped it. And I mean, it is bad. It is really, really bad. But the bleeps made it sound even worse. That's Adam Sandler. It's when Adam Sandler was still funny. It's a great song at a medium pace. Did we do the quarter past break? We should probably do it now. This is Talk Radio.
Uncut after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
Emily Jane, who we're big fans of,
Yes.
a regular contributor, often comes to our show. And her sister did that brilliant picture of, I can't remember the name of the...
Kimmy Schmidt.
Kimmy Schmidt, yeah. So I'm a big fan of that whole family, right? I only know those two from that family. For all we know, Catherine, the rest of that family may be jerks.
Doesn't matter.
It could be scum.
They turned out a couple of corkers.
Could be racists.
I
Well,
doubt
Emily Jane and her sister could be racist. We've never had that conversation. Next time we see them at a show, we need to investigate further, because I'm about to big them up on the radio. But she was saying, I remember you playing the Adam Sandler thing on XFM. We used to play it all the time. And I'm going, wow, you used to listen to, because I did XFM. That was 20 years, 1999 into 2000. And it was a car crash. I didn't know what I was doing. They let us go in. We'd go out and smoke, joints on the balcony between when the songs are playing. It was a car crash. And, she goes, yeah, she was 14 or 15 at the time and used to listen to that. I don't really think of anybody listening to, Stacey's just quoted a line from it. I can quote this line from that song we just played. You see that shampoo bottle, now stick it up my ass. Now that's one of the Tamer lines.
It was Adam Sandler that did that, Netflix special last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
My favourite line from that whole thing was, me and my wife have a pretty good time in the bedroom. We, have a safe word. Really?
I always liked Adam Sandler. I think he's great. He's got a new film coming out that he's already been tipped to get an Oscar for. It looks great, man. It looks great. What's it called, Sam? You can see. I've seen the trailer.
I remember, but it's the serious one, isn't it?
It's like he's like a diamond smuggler, or it's something. And it looks great. I love Adam Sandler. When I first got a bit of telly money, so about 1998, 99 actually. And that Amazon.com sold different stuff to Amazon.co.uk. I remember buying a load of Adam Sandler VHSs, and that album that came from. His albums are hit and miss, but that is a great song. And, that's where Happy Gilmore is still one of my top 5 films. Happy Gilmore is hilarious.
I've never seen it now.
Oh man, have you seen it, Sam?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Because The Waterboy was the big hit, but I didn't really like The Waterboy. Here's the problem with a lot of his early films, his first 10 films. He plays people who are mentally, have learning difficulties.
Yeah.
He plays a lot, The Waterboy.
So it's the same joke.
Billy Madison.
Quote unquote joke.
And it was kind of, The Waterboy and then Big Daddy were the big breakthrough movies.
Yeah, Big Daddy I loved.
Big Daddy's funny. You're the smelly kid? Oh my god. But Happy Gilmore, man. That's a funny film, Boiler. You've got to watch that. That's such a great film.
Have you seen Grown Ups? The more recent one?
No, I've not
seen. The first one is actually, I thought, was surprisingly good. The second one's awful.
Right.
But yeah, the first one
most of his stuff now is rubbish. Pixels was terrible.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Most of the stuff he does now is rubbish. He's making the dollar. But this new one looks really, really good. And I just, I think he's made some good... The Wedding Singer. The Wedding Singer was a great film. 50 First Dates was a good film as well. I don't really remember it, but that was I enjoyed that. Maybe we should have an Adam Sandler renaissance. It's time to forgive Adam Sandler. Let's welcome him back. We're taking calls straight to air, but we've only got 1, sometimes 2 lines working. Is Chris still working on it? Has he gone home? We don't know. Do you want to give him a call? Give him a call. Thank you, Sam. I'm sorry, mate. Hello, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Most of this stuff now.
Hello?
You're on the air.
Hiya.
Hiya. Can you turn your radio off, please?
Yeah, just doing that now.
Thank you.
Right. I was just talking about, there was a guy a couple of phone calls away that said that how he moved away abroad.
Yep.
I did that a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I left my kids, my partner, everything, and I went to Lanzarote.
Hey, flipping it. I've just seen your tweet.
Yeah.
That must have been, I guess you were not very well and your head wasn't working properly.
Yes, it is mental health, and I'm really well now.
Yeah. Good.
But,
how old, can I ask, if I ask anything you don't want to answer, tell me to get lost, obviously, but how old were your kids when you went to Lanzarote and left them?
2, 4, and 6.
Oh, mate. And here's the thing, right? There will be some people going, my God, how cruel. But I get it. Something snapped and you just had to go.
3 days. I went 3 days. Came back as soon as I realised my family were concerned about me.
Yeah, good.
I came straight back. But I can see where people, sometimes, you just, when you don't know.
Yeah. How long ago was that you went away?
That was about 3 years ago.
Okay. And are things, it's never quite a constant upwards line. There's always ups and downs and peaks and troughs. But would you say that things are heading in the right direction?
For me now, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, I'm really pleased.
I mean, with me at the time, I'll be honest, I was gambling.
Yep.
I was drinking. I was doing things. Do you know what I mean? It was horrible.
Yeah, I bet.
But where I am now is a good place.
Good. I'm really pleased for you.
But I was just listening to that guy before and I just thought, I know how he feels.
I suspect it's more. Here's the problem. Geographics, as people in NA call them, geographicals, where you think, right, well, I've got a big drug problem, so I'm going to move to the other side of the world. The problem comes with you. The problem might.
That doesn't work.
The problem comes with. It might take a few hours. It might even take a couple of days for it to catch up with you. But the problem comes with you, man. Because it's inside you.
Exactly.
Well, I'm really glad you're doing better, and thank you for your call. I think it's I think it takes quite a lot of courage to be able to admit to something like that, and well done for turning it around.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye. I think that running away is not quite the right phrase. It's a little bit dismissive, but that need, a need in capital letters to get away from a situation thinking it'll be better for me, or it'll be better for them, or it will solve something. I think it's really common.
Yeah. It's the feeling of being trapped. Yeah. But you're trapped as much by your own head as you are by circumstances, aren't you?
Yeah. And also kids 2, 4 and 6, man.
It's overwhelming.
That's hard work.
Yeah.
It's hard, however much you love them, that is hard work and noisy and messy and very, very little reward.
They're all babies and they all want your attention.
Let's go to line 2. Good evening, line 2. You're on the wireless.
Really to give you that was so screwed. Oh my gosh, Kobe's got no clue.
Okay, not quite sure where that was going, so we're going to leave that. Just in case, you never know. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, line 1.
I heard you talking about Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
Which is a so funny film.
That's great, man. I haven't seen it for years. And I used to have it on VHS, and I would just go to it, and I would lend it out, and people go, I don't want to watch an Adam Sandler film. I go, no. You've got to watch it, man, because it's just so good.
It reminded me of a show last week when you were talking about Carl Weathers.
Okay, Carl Weathers, yeah.
He was in Happy Gilmore.
Who is he? He's not the teacher. He's not his... Who is he in Happy...
He was Chubbs.
No, he wasn't, was he?
Yes, he was, yeah.
Was that Carl Weathers?
Coach. Yeah, the bloke with a wooden hand.
Yeah. Are you winding me up? Was that Carl Weathers?
No.
Oh, of course it was. I can see it in my head now. Well, there you go. It all links up, caller. It all links up.
There he is. When I heard you, I thought up you on Listen Again.
Yeah.
And you were talking about Colin. I thought, you haven't mentioned Happy Gilmore.
Kath's just showing me a picture of him with his wooden hand. It's funny. Yeah. I tell you what, the only bit I can really remember from that film is there's a bit where he's doing like a pro celebrity golf tournament, Adam Sandler, and he's doing it with the American equivalent of Bruce Forsyth, right? And they have an argument or something, and he just goes...
and he pissed him off.
He annoys him, and this guy hosts The Price is Right, and he goes, the price is wrong, bitch! And they just smacks him in the face, and they end up... But you imagine that as being Bruce Forsyth or someone. It's so good, man.
He started spitting him up, and he said, that's it, and he walks off.
Yeah, right, okay, so this weekend... I got Parasite, the Korean horror movie. I got a Joan Armour trading film, documentary, and I've got Happy Gilmore to watch. There's not much time for my Grand Theft Auto.
The other one that's in it, you know, Jaws from the James Bond movie.
Yeah, he pops up, doesn't he? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a great film. It's so funny.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend. It is a wonderful, wonderful film. Thank you for reminding me about that. Apologies for my use of the B word there. Sorry, but it's a great line. Line 2 out of the 2 lines we sometimes have working. You're on the air. Okay. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Whispering lunar incantations for cross-parents, cross-dressers.
Did you know this about me?
And cross-rail workers.
Steel and polycarbonate.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got a very poor internet connection.
On Talk Radio.
Looking at my notes, I haven't got anything written down. Didn't write anything down. We were watching Naked Attraction. Naked Attraction, right? So it's the program where there's a man or a woman, bi, gay, straight, trans, poly, wants to choose a partner. So they have 6 people in pods. The 6 people are naked. and then the pods come up and you see their fannies and their dicks, and then you see their boobs, and then you see their faces, and they say, and they end up with one. They go on a date and it never goes well. Well, tonight was it was a really weird one because it was well, they said they were polygamous.
Polyamorous, they were saying.
What's the difference between polygamy and polyamorous? So polygamy is relationship.
It's more than one wife.
That's polygamy.
Yeah.
They were polyamorous.
Yes.
That means more than one.
It means they're a throuple.
Or more. Could it be more? Poly would mean it could be more.
Would be more, yeah. But in this case, they wanted to form a
So
throuple.
it was a hot woman.
Yeah.
A so-so guy.
Lucky guy.
Very lucky guy. And the hot woman was bi.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to choose a woman to join them. They said for a relationship. I think for just a good old ding-dong.
Yeah. Heavy on the ding.
She was calling the shots.
Yeah, she's the one that she's the one that had requested
She was hot.
it. Yeah,
she was stunning, and he was all right.
Yeah, and I don't know. I got the feeling he was going along with it because he realised what side his bread was buttered. And hers was buttered on both sides. But she was the one that
always wipe forwards. Never put. No, always wipe. Hang on, which way is it?
Yeah, no gravy in the butter dish.
Yeah, always wipe backwards. Yeah, no Marmite in the butter dish. Yeah, that's.
Gravy.
There we go.
Needs to be more fibre. But she was definitely giving the women the glad eye, and I don't think he was all that.
Oh, I missed her showing her glad eye.
She had her eye on a woman who he took a strong aversion to, not a dislike, because they didn't know each other.
No, wasn't his type.
No, and it was definitely hers, and she was gutted.
But I just thought that they said we've been talking about this for a year, but we've never been able to find anyone. Have they never heard of the internet? The internet is full of people advertising and getting people to join them for sex.
Yeah, there are parties you can go to.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I don't think Craigslist used to be a big old. Thing for here's the thing, you used to get lots of sex things advertised on Craigslist and other websites that were like local classified ads.
Yeah.
And the reason you don't get them anymore is because the law changed. The law changed, and if for example I met you as a sexual partner on Craigslist, and then I attacked you or murdered you, Craigslist could then be held responsible.
Is that right?
As being the place that brought us together. So that's why all these websites, there was like my back pages, and they just said we're not having any of.
Well, you say that.
Pull a face. I don't mean my back pages was like as in the back pages of a newspaper is what it was called.
But you say that, but Keith and the Girl, if you listen to that, Henda's ex-husband is her ex-husband because he was advertising himself on Craigslist.
I bet that was. I think it happened in like a year ago. I bet that
about
happened.
A year ago.
Yeah. I bet they got rid of that. Should we play a song? This has been sent by Matty, so I'm assuming this is safe. I'm assuming this is safe. So let's have a little.
That
listen.
never goes wrong, does it?
Thank you to everyone who rushed to do this, but Matty has done this, so we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll hover over the dump button.
Your arms around me, baby.
I'm so nervous.
Can't you see I need you so?
Got a good voice.
Hold me close against your skin. I'm about to begin loving you. Spit on your hand and stroke my at a medium pace.
One.
Play with my balls and tell me how big they are. Honey, rub your beaver up and...
Right, you've not... I don't think you've blinked
Matty, did you just do the first one?
Matty, I think balls and beaver would have to go. Okay? Come on, man.
Do we dare try one more?
No. We'll wait. Because there are loads of people racing to try this. Right, Matty, you can't be... Gotta be a bit stricter with that. Also, here's the thing I found out on XFM. The more bleeps you put in, the funnier it is. Makes it sound a lot worse
It's
than it
like
actually
that
is.
John Denver one.
Oh, the John Denver one. Let me see if I can find that in a minute. Line 1, you're on... I was going to make up a number. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
No, I'm panicking.
Okay, well, I can make that easy. I'll cut you off. Let's try... John Denver bleeped, wasn't it? It was, bleeped. Here we go. This is wonderful. Here we go. Have you heard this? Have you heard this?
Oh, is it like one of the unnecessary censorship things that Jimmy Fallon did?
Oh, I don't know those. Oh, okay. This is great.
You up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean.
Dirty Denver.
You up my senses, come me again.
Isn't it great, man? Let's have the whole thing.
Let me you. Let me give my to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me you. Come, let me again.
It's so good, isn't it? Oh.
It's just the way that the song is so beautiful.
Yep.
And then our minds are so dirty.
Poor old John Denver. Wouldn't it be great to say we had tickets to go and see John Denver at the end of November? Wouldn't that be awesome? I had tickets to go and see him and I didn't go. Oh, man. I mean, is he coming back? Is he coming back? So this is something Jimmy Fallon does quite a bit,
Yeah,
is it?
he did it. I don't think he does it anymore, but he used to do it with like TV shows and stuff. There was one that was brilliant. He did it with Sesame Street, putting in like bleeps where they didn't.
It's the best. Here we go.
Like a night in a forest.
It's the one at the end, the long one at the end.
Like a in the rain. Like a storm in the desert. Like a sleepy blue ocean. You up my senses.
Has he put a K in there?
Come me again.
Or am I filling in the blank?
It's your brain, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
That's good, man. That is good. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
I've just been sent this. Hang on, I've not heard this. Sesame Street.
You know that I am called the Count because I really love to. Sometimes I sit and all day, but sometimes I get carried away. I slowly getting faster. Once I start in it's very hard to stop. Hey, faster, it is so exciting. I could forever until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love whatever the amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's the song of the Count. I the spiders on the wall. I the cobwebs in the hall. Oh, like the candles on the shelf. When I'm alone, I myself. Slowly getting faster. Once I start it's very hard to stop. Faster. It is so exciting. I could forever until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love whatever the amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's the song. Oh, the count. Hey.
Wow. That's actual scenes. Thank you. Jake sent me that, and a few other people pointed me in that direction. Roger did. Thank you, Sam, as well for. Hey.
A bit about when I'm by myself.
Dan claims to have sent in a bleep at a medium pace, which we'll play. We'll play that after midnight, I think. Let's take some more calls. Let's go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey up, Ian, and welcome to Cam's Corner.
Okay, and what happens in this corner?
Let me talk. Okay.
I
want to talk.
You can talk.
What are your views on Brexit, Ian?
We're not mentioning the B word
Let
tonight.
me talk.
Okay, this is great.
How's your day been, Ian?
It's been absolutely fantastic.
Let me talk.
Oh, got a catchphrase, and he knows how to use it regularly.
Oh, I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
Okay, well, that's unlucky. I enjoyed that.
I don't think you can lose a job at school.
Milk monitor, isn't it?
Demotion. It'll be on water.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
And now follows a dedication to our comrades in the servicing segment.
True, Carl says they're not just bleeping, they're adding an F and a K at the beginning and the end. In what? The John Denver one? I don't think they are. Or the Count one. I don't think they are.
I thought I could hear a K in the John Denver when it's Phil, isn't it? So
okay,
they're not adding an F.
Let's listen. Okay, let's listen.
They're leaving the F, but then.
All right, well, so we're listening for a K at the end of Phil. You fill up my senses.
You up my
No, I don't. It's the bleep.
It's the suggestion of it.
It's the suggestion, and it's the hard edit of the bleep. So the bleep just stops, and that makes a harder sound. So it's no, they're not. They're not. But thank you for your Carl. For the brain is a very powerful thing. So we cannot tell between the real and the vividly imagined. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. I've just been listening to you, and I found this thing online. Basically, it's a series of questions. It makes you think of rude things, but it's not rude in the end. Should we go through it?
Okay, yeah, I like thinking of rude things, but I don't like them being rude in my end.
Okay, should we go ahead?
Let's go. We'll proceed. Is Catherine allowed to play, or is it not for girls? Is it too smutty for girls?
Catherine can play.
Okay. Do you want to, well, now we move on to the next question. Would you like to play, Catherine?
I would love to play.
We're playing.
Yeah? Alright, let's do this. What is a 4-letter word that ends in K and means the same as intercourse? Nope.
Talk.
Yep, that's it. Now, next question. What can you find in a man's pants that is about 6 inches long, has a head on it, and that women love so much that they often blow on it?
Hang on, wait 1 second. 1, 2...
No, man.
I don't know. Or care.
Do you give up?
Yes.
A £20 note.
Why are women blowing on it?
I've never blown on a £20 note.
What? Well, it's just what I found online.
Well, hang on a minute. You can't just... You're saying it. You're the conduit. I have never seen a lady blow on a £20 note.
Well, I'm sure I have. When, you know...
You've never even seen a lady?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay, good lad. Good lad.
His mum.
Okay. Next one, yeah?
Yeah.
What 4-letter word begins with F and ends with K, and if you can't get one, you use your hands?
A fork.
Correct.
This is fun, man.
Well.
Huh? What is hard, 6 inches long, has 2 nuts, and can make someone fat?
Is it a penis? Is it an erect penis?
Yeah, made me very fat twice.
Is it an erect penis?
No.
I'm saying penis.
Wrong.
Oh, what is it then?
Snickers.
Oh.
You said it's got 2 nuts.
Okay, well,
No, it says
here
it's got peanuts.
says Almond Joy Candy. Well, here it says Almond Joy Candy Bar, but I don't think we know that one here, do we?
And we don't know Almond Joy Candy Bar, no.
I wish I knew it.
Yeah.
No, but
have you got a penis I could chew on?
Dirty.
I don't like marathons.
I do.
I don't like them.
I love them.
He's
Okay.
nearly finished there.
I've got more if you want it, or are you happy with that?
Let's have 2 more. Go on, I'm enjoying these.
2 more, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
What goes in?
Can I stop you?
And comes out.
Is it a penis?
Void and smelly.
What goes? Go on, say that again.
What goes in white and clean and comes out soiled and smelly?
Catherine? No, that's my answer. Catherine?
That is not Catherine.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Well, I mean, you've got to go penis.
Ian?
No.
No, it doesn't work. I don't know. What is it?
What's the answer? What could it
A
be?
politician.
Oh! Let's have your last one of the evening.
Last one, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Right, which one should we go with? What
One that sounds like a penis.
Huh?
Oh, God.
What?
Go on.
What? No, what? Okay, let's see. What word starts with C, it ends with T, and is synonymous with pussy?
Cat.
Yep, that's it.
I've got one for you.
Go on.
What's big and hard, in my trousers, and likes to be touched?
An iPhone?
No, my penis. Remember,
big.
Remember when we used to work at Talk Radio, then we did that really rude show and got the sack? Should have done Brexit.
Yeah.
Hello, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, I was just saying, you made me laugh so good, yeah? You made me come, man. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. I always like making people laugh so good.
That's wee-wee, that's not...
If it, 0344 I love the dump button. The dump button, and then not referring to a call you've just dumped, is the equivalent on the here of muting.
Yeah.
I'm so in love with muting now. I love it. Love it. And by the way, I've muted some of you, okay? I haven't muted some of you who think that you've been muted.
But if you ask me to get Ian to unmute you, I'll mute you.
And also, if you send me an email, vaguely passive-aggressive email, asking to be unmuted, I may or may not have muted you, but you don't know how close I came to blocking you as a result of that email. I hovered, and then I thought, but if you send me the email saying, could you unmute me? If you're not muted, I'm actually going to mute you then. And if you are muted, there's a strong chance I'm going to block you.
Basically, the rule of thumb is don't mention the mute.
It's just also, it's how I choose. So what if I've muted you, right? I've not blocked you, so you're still getting my stuff, and I'm just not seeing your stuff. What does that mean?
It saves you from hurty feelings in the end.
What does that mean to you? Why is that so important? But the mute thing, we're heading towards, okay, we're heading towards darkness. So let's not. But what I'm saying is, mute is joyous. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. We're taking calls straight to air. We've got another hour of this. I'm going to play Dan's version of it at medium pace. I can see loads of you have done it. I'm getting emails and links. Thank you. We'll try Dan's version after midnight. We've got 2 phone lines working. Sometimes it's just one, but that seems to be okay. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Put your arms around me, baby. Can't you see I need you so? Hold me close against your skin. I'm about to begin loving you. Spit on your hand and stroke my at a medium pace. Play with my and tell me how big they are. Honey, rub your up and down my face. Sit on the corner of the bed and watch me off. You see that shampoo bottle now? Stick it up my ass. Push it in and out at a medium pace. Talk about your old boyfriend's and how big it was. Now shave off my pubes and punch me in the face. Oh, darling, make me push my f***ing balls back between my legs. Call me an ugly woman and take my picture to show all the people you work with. Now pull up my and take the shampoo bottle out of my pretend I'm the pizza delivery guy and watch me on a and make me give you. Tell me to slow down and do it at a medium pace. Oh, I feel so humiliated. I'm about to my. You tell me it's time to make love, but now I can't 'cause I spewed all over myself. Then you look into my eyes and you realize how much I enjoy loving you. Oh, I'm so sorry I s***ed on my Maybe next time I'll be better at loving you. Oh.
That was romantic, wasn't it?
I don't think there are enough love songs in the world. Thank you. I had loads of people who did different versions of that. Thank you. It is appreciated. Call straight to air for the last hour of the show. We only have one, maybe 2 lines working. We're just not sure. I'm just going to ring and make sure that at least one of those is working. Go on, Kath, what are you going to say?
And as you call us, we just be aware that we will be working through those at a medium pace and we'll get to you just as soon as we can.
Thank you for calling Talk Radio.
So the phones are working.
That your provider's national rate. Your call will be answered shortly. Thank you for holding.
Phones are working. My call's just come through. Okay, so now we wait for the calls. And we're doing this just because, man, what a week it's been. It's grim. Everywhere's miserable. The people that we're supposed to look up to and supposed to lead us honourably have betrayed us on both sides. It's a very, very dark place. So we just thought tonight, all of that stuff is being pushed to one side. Let's do a proper Friday night show. Let's celebrate. Let's embrace life. If you want to phone up and, do good news stories, I'm totally up for that. You want to share some good news you've had this week, then that is fantastic. You want to phone up and make silly noises down the phone, you're very, very welcome to do that. 0344 499 1000. 0344 499 1000. I should remind you, we have a dump button here, so if you say something that we don't like, sweary or libelous, or you're too much of a bell cheese, we just dump it and that call doesn't exist. It vanishes. Only you know it happened. 0344 499 1000. Now, next week, very, very excited. We have got the editor of Chat It's Fate coming in the studio. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Tuesday or Wednesday. She is coming into the studio. And she tweeted us saying, my favourite story that we printed was about a haunted arsehole. I don't think we're ever going to beat that, but she's coming in. You don't know what Chat It's Fate is? Catherine, you've got a new one.
I've got the November 2019 edition.
Tell people what it is.
It's my Christmas present from Iain Lee.
Give her the best.
He thought he'd only got me 6 months subscription. It's a full year.
Well, I think because someone else tweeted that they'd only got ordered a 6-month subscription, but they were getting it 3 or 4 months after that. So
that's very spooky.
You might be getting very spooky. You might be getting this forever.
I would love to, because it keeps me abreast of all the spooky news.
It's free content for the show as well. And we've had some great guests off the back of it, let's be honest. That witch we had the other week.
Yeah, so good.
Well, she wasn't a witch. That was harsh. I just didn't really like that tone. I'm joking. She was a goth. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kath.
It's Dave. We'll keep taking. Open that up, Kath, because we'll go through Chat It's Fate, but we'll just, as callers kind of wander into our little bar room, we'll invite them in and we'll chat to them, and then we'll go back to the spooky stuff. So you do that. Dave, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. It's a Friday night special. What you got for us, mate?
Well, I'm phoning from sunny Chester. Well, it's not sunny.
It's moonlit, I would hope. If it was sunny, I would think there was something very seriously wrong with Chester.
I've got a good news story.
Here we go. This is what we want. Go on.
As you know, Ian, I've been not great of mental state recently. Found myself on Beachy Head. Yeah, not a euphemism.
No, you weren't there to check out filming locations for Quadrophenia. None of that. You were
no.
You were there to have a proper old look.
Yes, and a consider. But this week, most of it was because I was feeling a bit undervalued at work. I don't know if you can relate to this.
Tell me about it. Yeah, tell me about it.
And that's from this week I got a permanent position on a project, which is great, and I'm really exactly.
Oh, mate, well done, David.
Yes, and first day I saw my mate Catherine play a gig tonight, and who I did the box set for, and I'm going to Liverpool tomorrow, so our friend was lunch with friends, so it's all good.
One thing I noticed about you, Dave, is you travel all over the country a lot to meet.
Yeah.
Friends. I don't know if you do it so that it coincides with work, or if you just do it a lot, because you went to Belfast. I know you go to Belfast a few times, and...
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered.
It's just that a lot of people I know I met online, so therefore there's no sort of geographical sort of,
Right.
They're all spread all over the country, so I tend to, but no, I do tend to travel a lot.
I couldn't be bothered.
But,
don't like people that much.
This weekend.
I don't like people that much.
You don't?
I don't. She's right. Go on, sorry, Dave. Hey, listen. Normally when you call in, me and Kath are arguing. With the fact that we're getting on, should I think Kath may be drunk. Is something that should be celebrated.
So I tried to phone up yesterday and give her big news. My good news, but phone's a mash up. But
I'm thrilled.
No, it's really good, and
you're one of the good guys.
Your show's helped a bit get me through, and keep me keep me on the level.
Just a bit?
I mean, don't, because you do
Quite a lot?
tease him a lot. I don't think you've helped in some cases.
I don't think I may have made it worse for him by trolling him on air.
Say he hasn't played, See Me in the Boot and Ting. So.
Oh no, I was being very respectful, and if I'm honest, we haven't really got time for it. Oh, we can fit a quick one in.
See Me in the Boot and Ting.
There we go.
Oh God, that will never not be funny.
Dave, I'm glad, man, because you're one of the good guys, and you've been very generous to me and Catherine, and it's always a joy seeing you at the shows. And I know sometimes you feel a little bit you don't want to get in the way. Man, it's always a joy shaking your hand and chatting with you, and I'm glad that things have turned around, Dave.
Yeah, up your bum.
Would you
set up your bum.
You're
going to let him get away with that?
See me in my boots and ting.
He's drunk, I'll let him get away with it.
Please don't go.
Too late.
Oh God, we've got to learn that for the next rabbit hole.
What? What are you talking about?
Donna and Althea.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Well, I think we should.
Well, the next rabbit hole's in Brighton. Last I heard, there were only 11 tickets left, but that was over a week ago. Did I read? Let me just check the tickets for London. Right, this is in December. Let me just check something. Hang on, because I'm not. I'm sure I didn't read it right. Here we go. Music Clue. Yeah, we sold 46 tickets. Venue holds 120. Your name's on the draw if you want to come, Sam. We'll put you in +1 on this 14th of December. It's 2:30. It holds 120. We keep in 10 as comps. So we've got 110. We've sold nearly half the tickets for a show 3 months away. What the hell is going on? I haven't even done a mail out yet. I've not even emailed people. So looks like the Half Moon in Putney is the place to be. 14th of December, lunchtime show. We're going to play some silly games. By the way, I'm going to say this as well. If you want us, me and Kath were joking about it, and then we went, well, why not? If you want us to come and do a rabbit hole in your house, we'll do it. You've got to pay us, right? You've got to pay us. I think send us an email, ian@ianlee.com, right? We've got an interested party. We've got a couple of interested parties that are looking at booking us £700 to come and do a show in their house. In their house. We record it. We come and do an hour-long show, pictures, all of that stuff. We record it. We put it out as a podcast. Bishy, bashy, boshy.
My dad saw the tweet about the Half Moon in Putney.
Yeah.
And in his usual way, said, "Oh, you're doing the Half Moon in Putney. My mate Graham used to live near there. I've been there several times."
Oh, yeah.
Proper act play there.
But that's what it feels like. Me and Kath have decided. So the Rabbit Hole is this podcast that we do, right? And it's fun, and we go all around the country, and sometimes we make a few quid, and sometimes we lose a few quid. But it's always nice to meet you. It helps plug the radio show a little bit as well.
I mean, kind of part of the reason for doing it was to get us out of London.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's because everything is London centric, and we want to show that we don't really approve of that bias. But this is where our radio studio is. Yeah. Neither of us live in London. I don't live in London anymore. I haven't done for years. But next year we would like to turn semi-pro at doing the Rabbit Hole. So all of this staying in fancy hotels and getting flights.
When was that?
Belfast.
Oh wait, that once. Yeah.
Well, we knew we were going to lose money in Belfast, so we thought we might as well lose money in style. So we stayed in a really nice hotel. It was just, we might as well go for it. Let's have a nice weekend, and it was a lovely weekend. But so what the plan is next year is to do one Rabbit Hole, 3 weeks between them, the shortest. One Rabbit Hole every 3 or 4 weeks, somewhere around the country.
Yeah.
So we're going to find the cities and the venues where we do quite well. And in Manchester, we've got to find a new one. In Glasgow, we'll try and find a bigger venue. And we'll try and, what I'm trying to say is next year it's going to be a little bit more professional, but still rubbish, it's not,
still the rubbish you like.
Yeah. So, we'll be back in Bath, we'll be back in Glasgow at a bigger venue, we'll be back in Manchester, we're going to find a venue in Cardiff or near Cardiff that we can go to. And we're going to keep on doing the rabbit holes. So that is exciting. If you want to go and download it, go to Acast, iTunes, your usual places. Type in Iain Lee, Catherine Boyle, rabbit hole, anything like that, and it will come up. And if you like, subscribe and share, that really helps us. Right, plug's over. We'll have a break. When we come back, we'll have some Chat It's Fate. We are taking your calls straight to air. We've got 1, maybe 2 lines working. I tell you what we'll do. We'll open the secret number as well. We've got a secret number that some of you know that you should all, with the information we've given you this evening, be able to work out. We'll have that open as well. The studio number, 0344 499 1000. The secret number is, well, obviously I'm not going to tell you, but if you know it, you're welcome to give us a call on that. This is the Late Night Alternative. Catherine Boyle, Iain Lee, Sam is through there. He's not taking your calls. In fact, Sam, after the adverts, do you want to come in and join us for a little bit? Sorry, I should have asked you earlier because you're not really doing anything apart from chasing the engineer. This is Talk Radio.
Dead of night discourse for disco queens,
I'm related to Jedwood and Dolly Parton.
dairy farmers, and distant fathers.
Yeah, whatever.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Doing lots of things that we don't know about, we can't control.
On Talk Radio.
Yes, great.
Okay, so the secret number is open. Oh, look, we've got a phone call from the secret number. So let's take that. Hello, caller. You're on Talk Radio. Hello. Hello. No, you don't want to talk? Okie dokie, doggy daddy. That's the way Sam's gonna come into the studio. They've just put the phone down. Hey, Sam.
Hello.
How you doing, man? Come and join us. Sorry, you've not. When these shows, when it's straight to air, and you don't really have anything to do, do you find it boring?
No.
I don't mean the show. The show's awesome.
I'll say that sincerely. No.
But because Sam takes the phone calls and does other stuff and plays the ads and all of that, but he's very clever and you should be producing it, but there's someone on the team who won't book you in to produce because he's a bell. I can say that. That is not in any way represents Sam's thoughts. These are my observations that you should definitely be producing because you've got the skills to do it, but, you know. But so you've not really got anything to do tonight?
No, but I'll still enjoy just observing.
I would be happy for you to read a book once in your life. No, I would be happy for you to read a book or play, video games or something when we do shows like this.
Because I enjoy, as I say, yeah, it's fun.
How is everything? Are you alright?
Well,
are we? Are we allowed to say or not? Or
go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you've not been very well.
No.
Do you know what's going on? Because you had quite a bit of time off, and then we saw you the other day. You came in on Monday, I guess it was, or Tuesday. You don't look great. You look great.
Thanks.
You look, you look great. Do you want to, tell us what's going on, or what you know, or what you don't know, or?
So, what I said it might be the other day, it's not, but they're now running tests for other stuff.
Can we say what it might have been?
So the theory was that it was going to have been, what's it called?
Hepatitis. One of the heps. There's a B and a C. Is there an A? Or is that just hepatitis?
I don't know.
Okay, guys, well, 0344 499 1000.
Yeah, look, it's not that.
So they know that for sure, that it's not that?
Yeah, I've had a test, but
they don't know...
But now there's something else they think it might be.
Do you...
which I won't say.
Okay,
all right. That one.
No. Okay, alright, I think they heard... Do you want me to dump that?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jeez, they think it might be that.
Yeah. So I'm having to go back on Monday for...
Oh, mate.
More bits.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm functioning, so I'm seeing that as a good thing because, I had 2 weeks when I couldn't move. Like, I was just in bed.
Just wiped you out.
Yeah,
totally.
Just completely. Which for me is weird because I never get ill. That was the first time I've ever had to phone in sick because I just don't ever get ill. So I didn't feel like myself. I hate it.
My advice to young people, to phone in sick whenever you can. I wish I'd phoned in sick more. I like phoning in sick.
The thing I find with it, I think a lot of it is psychological though, because the amount of times that I feel a little bit ill, and I think, nah, sod that, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And just sort of get up and do my day, and I'm fine.
But also the times I phone in sick, straight away I put the phone down. It's like, actually I feel alright, and I could come in. I always felt, I'm joking slightly, I've only recently in the last year or so learned to phone in sick, because I would always feel really guilty phoning in sick. I'd spend up, we were working together, I'd be on the phone to you, I phone in sick and I feel terrible about, I've let everybody down.
I know, because you feel like you're not ill enough. But the thing is, in this industry in particular, sore throats, coughs and sneezes, all that stuff, all right, you might be able to, if you were working in an office, you might be able to go and sit in the corner behind your computer and not talk to anyone all day. But it gets passed around here and people lose money.
Because everyone's sleeping with each other here. That's...
Are they?
Did you not know?
Oh.
Oh, God. Well, I'll get you in the WhatsApp group. So how are you feeling about because I've had moments in my life, right, when I thought I was quite ill, and I thought a couple of times I thought I had MS, and was going for the tests and stuff, and was doing everything I could to speed up the tests, and it turned out it was nothing. But it was that not knowing was terrifying.
Yeah,
man.
it's been a little bit scary. There's a couple of times as well I've snapped. So we're a very jokey family.
Yeah.
And so when I first sort of found out what it could be, there were a couple of jokes made at my expense at home, and in the end I just snapped and just said, can we not, because I'm a little bit worried. This is I don't really want to be.
But were they making jokes to try and...
I think, that's the thing, I think it was sort of to try and,
because they're worried too.
Yeah, exactly. But it didn't sit well with me, because when you're that worried,
so have you had the tests? Some of you may have heard what Sam mouthed. I'm not going to say it again. If you want to say it, it's up to you. But have you had the tests for that?
No.
Surely that's just a blood test, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's they test for stuff specifically. So originally I had a generic blood test which came back saying that there's something in my blood that's like 10 times higher than the normal amount.
Right.
Then I got a blood test where they're specifically testing for hepatitis.
Yeah.
And it's come back saying that that's not it. But so I think it's just something that they can only test for one thing with a...
When are you getting the tests? Monday. And how quick are the results? Immediate?
I don't know. Because I have to do it through a hospital that then has to send it to my GP and then I get a phone
You
call
can
from
get
my GP.
tests for that in like Boots, I think now, can't you? I thought you could.
What Boots are you going to?
A really sexy one. No, I thought you could get... Anyway, maybe not. I thought there were tests you could do for that were...
No, there's hospital just down the road that's like really quiet. No. So every time I've been there, I've been in and out in like 20 minutes. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like that. I had to go for a blood test recently at the hospital, and it was one of those ones where they had the red ticket dispenser like you used to get at the deli counter in...
The cheese counter.
And you just sit there, and it was... I was number 72 and they were on number 50. It's like flipping out. And it's just full of old people, and you think, come on, your time's nearly up. I've still got some ways to go, and I'm famous. Get me to the front of the queue, guys. I shouldn't be in a room with you people.
Because I always have it whenever I go to see my GP, because it's the person who's going in before me is always an old person that moves at the speed of dark. And the amount of times I just feel like sort of standing up and just sort of...
You think...
I just want to be in and out.
Be in and out
exactly.
by the time you've reached the door.
Exactly.
Just let me run. I do it and I'm out. Let's put your headphones on. We've got a phone call. Hello, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian Lee and Catherine Boyle. I phoned Matthew right earlier and he cut me off straight away. I think he is a bell end. Now let's have some positive vibes. Hit it. Yeah, give me that beat. Yeah.
Lovely, I enjoyed that. We're getting some good straight to air calls tonight there. We're getting some quite clever ones. We missed let's try this one. Hang on. It's line 1. Line 1, you're on the
same line.
The old act doesn't work. We've only got one line working. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless. Could be saying a swear word, we don't know. How is he doing that?
I don't know.
Well, no, I thought you were like a technical
Computers.
Oh, is it? It's computers, is it? Right, okay, line 2, and this is genuinely line 2, you're on the wireless, they put the phone down. Okay. We missed a couple of calls on this.
Ungrateful son.
We missed let's try this one. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello. Hiya.
Hiya.
Yeah, I phoned up, a few months ago.
Yes.
It was a bit of a sad phone call. I just wanted to phone up tonight just to say you have had me laughing my ass off.
Okay.
A brilliant show.
We apologise for that. Tonight is meant to be a very serious political show. Catherine, these people, the audience are laughing at us. This was not the plan.
That's disappointing.
Oh no, it's been amazing. Honestly, it's been amazing. It's been a great show.
Hey, thank you very much.
We certainly didn't mean to incur any bomb-based injuries.
No, you can't sue us for that. If you're after some kind of recompense, we can't help.
No, I'm not.
All right.
Yeah, my name's Mark, by the way.
Hello, Mark, by the way.
Yeah, I phoned up in June sometime.
Yeah.
But, I was in a bit of a sad place then, but tonight, it's been amazing. It
mate,
really lifted me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think we've got a caller. Thank you, Mark. We've got a caller on Skype. Hello, Skype. Okay. Someone's computer is shutting down on Skype.
That's booting up.
Is that booting up?
Yeah.
Oh, because shutting down is time to go home. That's okay. This is amazing. This is like a Zappa record.
It's like an audio equivalent of like when a window crashes and you drag it all down the screen.
That was amazing. Let's try line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Okay. It's going to do it, no.
We're not having the B word. We're a B word free zone. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yeah?
Carl? Nice to speak to you, Rob.
You not going to speak to Sam?
I'll just go.
No, you...
Sam, Sam. Yeah, no, Sam was great what he was saying before. Could we talk about what I want to talk about, please, Ian?
Oh.
Just for a sec. Just a sec.
It depends what it is you want to talk about.
Well, no, it's all right, really. Right, I'll tell you what it is, right?
Yes, sir.
I've...
think you stink.
Fighting my bollocks off to see my daughter.
Okay.
And I am a really good dad. But the courts don't let me treat the mother better than the dad.
What have you done in the past? And be honest with me. Honest with me. What have you done in the past that's stopping you seeing her, that the courts mean that they think it's inappropriate for you to see her?
All right, just to explain, right?
Be honest.
Just to explain, yeah. So I see my daughter a lot, but I see her a lot less than I should see her because it should be half and half.
Right.
In my opinion, because
right. But why are the courts saying it shouldn't be half and half? What have you done in the past?
Right.
That's stopping. Well, the fact that it's already gone from you don't see her to you see her. You see her. So
no, I didn't say that. Ian. All right, well, I don't. I've had a few beers tonight, because
okay.
So the thing is, it's that in my opinion, it shouldn't be that the mother gets to see the father.
The mother gets
anymore
to see
than the father does. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be biased. You know,
what is the balance?
There should be no bias.
What is the balance? What is the balance?
So she's 2.
Right.
And I get to see her every other weekend.
Okay.
And Tuesday and like a Tuesday and a Wednesday, but I get 2 nights with her.
So every Tuesday and Wednesday. Hang on. Every Tuesday and Wednesday you get 2 nights with her, or every other Tuesday and Wednesday?
No, I have her every Tuesday and Wednesday day.
Yeah. And then you have her every other weekend. Sounds about right.
Saturday. Yeah.
Sounds about right. Here's the thing, right?
What do you mean? That's not right. That's because you're saying it sounds about right because that's the way the courts work.
No, because that sounds the fairest. That sounds the fairest, most sensible option for a kid.
Why do you think that though?
Because how is it fair on a kid to split it 50-50?
Well,
they need routine. How close do you live to her school?
Well, she's only 2.
Okay, all right, fine. Do you live near her mum?
An hour and a half away or something like that.
Exactly.
So I do all the driving.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Good for you, and you don't complain about it because you want to see your kid.
Well, I see. You're in my opinion, now, Ian, and I'm a big fan of yours. You're already like browbeaten.
No, I'm not browbeating. I'm just saying you do not complain about the hour and a half drive, do you?
Yes, I do. Because
why?
Because it shouldn't be like that.
Well, then you should have stayed with her mum then. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You should have stayed with her mum.
Well,
you cannot complain. Why do you live an hour and a half away from your daughter?
Because we moved to somewhere and her mum used to beat me up.
No, that's not the question. Why do you live an hour and a half away from your daughter?
Because I didn't want to be beaten up in front of my daughter.
Okay, so you moved answer the question, man. Come on. I'm not against you. Why do you...
No, I'm on your side.
Why did you move? Why do you live an hour and a half away from your... You decided to move an hour and a half away, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. In that case, you have no right to complain about the drive.
All right. Well, okay, but
I moved an hour away from my kids. I don't complain about the drive. I made that decision when I was getting that place. I did the maths. Can I justify an hour drive there, an hour drive back? Yes, I can. Never complain about it.
Well, I just think it's unfair. Because I've changed my whole career and everything, so I can see her every Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wonderful. And why are you complaining about that? She's your kid.
I just think it's because Ian, you just say things in a way that...
No, I'm not. I'm just not agreeing with you in the way that you thought I would, because I'm being completely impartial.
Well, no, I didn't ring up. I don't think I did agree to... I don't think I thought I was going to ring up and get a loving with you, but I just thought you might want to highlight that the courts are a bit...
I don't know the evidence. I don't know what happened in the court. I don't know. It sounds like a fair setup to me. You can't complain about being an hour and a half away when you made the decision. Why didn't you move 45 minutes away to stop getting beaten up, if that was the reason?
Well, because that's where when we got together, we were in the hour and a half away area, and then I wanted to get her out of the house because she was smashing the place up.
You moved an hour and a half away, right? Did you move an hour and a half away?
Yeah.
Right. Well, then you have to do that journey of an hour and a half to see your daughter without any complaint. You moved away. Kath's got a question for you.
What do you think would be better for your daughter?
I think it would be better for my daughter to spend more time with me during Monday to Friday, because her mum has to work Monday to Friday, and I am able to work during weekends and early mornings and late nights because we've got different skill sets. But I'm being fought like cat and dog.
What have you done?
The only excuse
what have you done?
all the time. Pardon?
What is there in the past that the court is saying means you don't get 50-50?
The only thing is, the only thing we didn't, the reason we didn't get 50-50 is because it happened when she was 6 months old. And so, but she was she's a big pisshead, and
Come on, hey, come on, listen.
What?
Don't speak bad about your kid's mum.
No, well, that's it, you know.
No. Don't, Dan.
Well,
don't come on the radio and speak bad about your kid's mum. Because who knows, maybe in 10 years' time, your kid might find a recording of this. Hey, listen, I kind of get on with my kid's mum now, right? There was a period when I didn't. There was a shut up and listen. So the man who's drunk is telling me someone's a pisshead. There was a time when we didn't get on. Never.
In my care now, Ian. I'm allowed to get pissed when she's not in my care, I would think.
I would stay sober if I were you, but all
the time?
Yeah. Supposing her mum is in a car crash tonight and she needs her dad to drive over and pick her up. Yeah, I would stay sober. But I would never badmouth whatever happened, my ex-wife, on air, or to my kids, ever. Because she's the mother of my kids, man.
Well, I know, I get that. I get it, and I want to be there, but I don't know. I would imagine, Ian, there are a lot of blokes that feel
that are making excuses for stuff,
rightly or wrongly. Just give me a chance. Well, no, not always wrongly.
Mate, you moved an hour and a half away from your daughter, right? You're drunk now, so if there was an emergency,
I was getting beaten up.
We'll move 45 minutes away then. If there was an emergency tonight, you couldn't go and get her.
No, I couldn't. You're right.
I'm on standby all the time.
Well, the courts have shut now.
Catherine.
Yeah.
If you're
dead right.
From what you said, Dan, you're not convinced that she's in the best care at the moment. So
no, that's right.
Why would you not be on standby all the time then if you're really that worried?
Well,
do you know what it feels like a bit, Dan? Is that you're still angry with your ex, and that's what's clouding all this.
Well, yeah, I might need to hear that. Yeah, I might need to hear that. Yeah, I might need to hear that. But I'm.
We're not having a go.
Well,
listen,
maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. But I don't. It just. I don't know. It's like.
Dan.
I know that,
Dan, I bet you're a great dad, alright? I bet you're a great dad. And
we're
giving you a slightly hard time because you need to see that, okay, maybe it's not fair at the moment. Honestly, she's 2. She probably ain't gonna remember it being, not being 50-50 in the great scheme of things.
When they learn, I'm listening to you, but that's when they learn stuff, isn't it?
That's when they learn stuff. Here's the thing, Dan. Turns out they learn stuff all the time, right? She ain't gonna remember this, right? If you think, that she's in an unsafe situation, well then you go back to court. I know that's not easy, but you just have to do the times that you have with her, you have to make sure you are the best dad you can be. You cannot, under any circumstances, badmouth her mum in front of her.
I will never do
or on a national radio station. You can't do it, man.
Yeah, well, of course.
Whatever you think, go and badmouth her to your friends, right? Go and badmouth her to your priest. But don't do it where there's a chance it might get heard and get back to her.
No, it won't. Honestly, it won't do. But I get what you're saying, but I would never do that. I'm all right.
All right, Dan. Listen, I'm going to end it there, mate. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, Sam, that was an awkward call for you to be part of.
No, I don't think I'm just a listener that happens to be in the same room as you. That's all it is.
I feel for him. It must be bloody hard.
It's hard to have those conversations when someone's a bit tipsy as well. Maybe we're a little bit hard, but I think I felt like he was expecting oh man, I'm sorry about that. Why don't you do this, this and this? And actually, I don't see my kids as much as I like. But the setup is the best setup. It's the best setup for the boys. I know that. And I also make sure I'm available pretty much any time. There are sometimes I can't and work and stuff, but that is the best setup for my kids, and you just kind of have to go, which is the best setup? And if I could have, fought, I don't like talking about mine too much, but, there was no fight to go 50-50, because how does that help them? They need stability, and they need to know that I'm around and that I'm going to be as focused on them as I possibly can be. And I would never badmouth their mother.
I think what was interesting was that Dan said he would love it to be amicable.
Yeah.
Which gives me hope.
Yeah.
That's essentially what he wants. It seems like it's still quite fresh.
Yeah.
He's feeling hurt and hard done by, and he's got every right to feel that. But if he wants to move it forwards, they've just got to stop picking on each other.
Dan, hang in there, man. Here's the thing as well. It takes years. These things don't get sorted 6 months after a divorce, a year after a divorce, 3 years after a divorce. It takes years. Yeah. And sometimes it never gets settled. You just got to be there so that when she is old enough, when she's 14, 15, 16, old enough to make her own decisions, she can never legitimately say, well, you weren't there. You can go, well, I may not have been there as much, but I was prepared and I tried and I was there as much as I could, I was allowed to be.
It sounds like it's a really complicated situation. It sounds like it's been awful for everyone probably, but for you, Dan, from what you're saying, keep your side of the street clean is the best advice I can give you. You are not responsible for anyone else's actions but your own. Make it count. When you've got that kid, make it count.
Maybe I was a bit harsh on him. I don't know. Maybe I was. I'm not sure. I felt a little bit of a combative stance. Who's on tonight?
It's Andre Walker, I think, is doing tonight.
Okay. This is Talk Radio.
Stimulating nightly emissions guaranteed to open your eyes and your mind.
Oh my word.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We missed a call on the secret number. The secret number's up. The switchboard isn't working properly. So let's try this call that we missed on a secret number. Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. It misses a beat. That's what's great about this, is it misses a beat. Hello?
Hey.
This is Iain Lee, you're on Talk Radio.
Hey Ian, how you going? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, man. We missed your call on the secret number earlier.
Did I call? I didn't realise I called. I was thinking, should I call, should I not call?
Hang on, did you not call? Are you telling me you didn't call?
I don't know.
You sent me... Hang on a minute. Let's...
I sent you a message.
Oh, did you? You asked to be my friend or something. What do they call it on Skype? Sam's back in here.
I don't know.
Why? You're young. I'm looking at you because you're supposed to
Skype's outdated, man.
I think he'd be talking to one of his watch.
I sent a message with a clinic name.
A clinic?
Yeah.
What clinic?
For blood tests.
What, for me? Oh, for Sam?
No.
Oh, did you? Well, that's very kind. But Sam's on it. I
have a doctor, thank you.
That's very kind, though, man. Thank you. That's very. Why is your picture on Skype a picture of two men? Of a bicycle.
Because I like bicycling. I like cycling.
Do you? I can't. It's so tiring. It's so tiring.
No, it's fine. If you just take your time, you can see a lot of London on a bike.
But you can see more. No, you see more on the top deck of a double-decker bus.
No, you see more on a motorbike.
Okay, you see more on a scooter. Compromise?
Okay.
There we go. Fair enough.
See more in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Did you know there's some ride going on this week or next week?
A riot?
A ride?
No, a ride like a motorbike ride for prostate cancer. It's a.
That's going to be painful, isn't it?
It's a ride that takes.
They're going over a bumpy road. That's going to. I'm trying to make light of something that's not very light, but what on motorbikes or scooters?
Yeah, no, on either or. It's whatever you
I'd be up for like riding in a big old posse of like hundreds or maybe thousands of bikes.
Yeah, that's what happens. But I'd be worried
all
over the country.
I'd be worried I'd look like an idiot and would fall. I'm not very good at turning right at roundabouts. I'm not very good at turning right at roundabouts, and they would know when I go round it.
Or masturbating.
When I go round it, I have to say, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this.
This is true, right? Because the other day we got some mics attached to our helmets, didn't we?
Yeah, go on.
And I heard it. I witnessed the. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this as he went round the roundabout.
I can't do roundabouts. It's horrible. And they would catch me out. And then they wouldn't find a cure for prostate cancer and it would be my fault.
No, but then you just get off and walk round.
That's not a bad idea, actually. It's not a bad idea. So
everyone's going to be going at a pace where it's
a medium pace. Matter. But yours is a bicycle. Do you ride a motorbike as well?
I do, yeah. I work on a motorbike.
Well, you're a mechanic.
No. I work in blood. I'm a blood.
Oh, so you guys are real? Because I wondered whether it was just chancers that put stickers on their bikes so they could zip through.
You probably see me in London all day.
Yeah.
I've got a motorbike with blood written all over it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I've got one with Crips written all over it. So that's the name of a gang. It's not affected language. It sounds going, what? You can't say that. The Bloods and the Crips.
You couldn't spell crisps.
So hang on, how many of you are there then doing it in London?
There's over 140 right now.
I thought he was going to say like 3 and we go, oh yeah, I've seen you.
No. There's over 140 and a lot of them don't have like blood written on their bikes.
Right.
Incognito.
And but it's all over the country as well. It's a big.
I tell you who I hate. Right.
I know who you hate.
Go on.
The ones that've got polite on the back of their jackets.
In police
it looks
font.
like police, yeah.
Yeah. They're the worst.
They're scumbags, man.
Tricksters.
I read that you're allowed to hit them. If you drive past them, you're allowed to hit them.
Well, you can swipe a leg out.
You're allowed to do this. This is the law. Because that's impersonating a polite officer. And hey, listen, Matt.
Instead of hello, it's excuse me.
Are you going on this ride then?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I've never been on it, so I'm looking at it this year. Maybe I'll do it.
Is it Saturday and Sunday? Because I might do it Sunday.
I think it's one. Often, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I think it is Sunday afternoon.
All right, I might have a little look into it then. All right. Hey, listen, man. Thanks for thinking of Sam and sending those details in. It's really appreciated.
No worries. Great show.
Cheers.
Loving it.
Bye. There we go. Oh, I cut him off.
He hasn't stopped laughing.
We weren't laughing in that phone call much, was we?
No,
I was really
those guys are real. I thought they were. I thought it was a cheeky cheat.
That's the thing, man. People phoning in. Oh, it has Dean Street Express. I wondered what that was. Okay, right. Well. That's nice. People send in, but he didn't write what it was. No. I've just got a message, Dean Street Express. Okay, all right, fine. Thanks very much. Let's on another call on the secret number. Hello, caller.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Okay, I think we get the idea. We know where that's going. Let's try line 1 on the traditional phone-in system. Hello, line 1.
Oh, hello, Ian. It's David in Toronto.
Hello, David in Toronto. You said that matter-of-factly. I like that. How is Toronto this afternoon?
It is, it's lovely. It's now just got dark. It's approaching 8 o'clock. It's been a good day. So I just thought I'd give you a call and say hello.
Hey, man. Well, is there anything we can do? We're having a nice, chilled, positive news show. It's been a lousy week in politics and it's just been a lousy week over here. And we thought we'd try and create a nice vibe for 3 hours. Just the last 3 hours of Friday. We thought we'd try and forget all the B words and all the rubbish and just, be nice and stuff.
I agree. The world is terrible.
It is.
It's good that there are good people in it.
Tell us the best thing that's happened to you this week. Give us one bit of good news from Toronto.
Okay. I'm moving apartment. I didn't think I'd be able to find one in time, and then a lovely realtor took pity on me and vouched for me to be able to get into a new building. I found it very difficult. I was looking for like 2 months. I couldn't find anywhere. I was getting rejected, and they were telling my credit score wasn't good enough. And then one realtor said, you know what? We like you. We're going to help you out. We'll vouch for you, and we'll find you somewhere to live. And they did that.
Hang on a minute. A
I'm moving
helpful
for it.
estate agent? This is something to be celebrated in a world of darkness. When are you moving in?
I am moving in tomorrow.
Ooh. Now, is it my recurring nightmare, and I have this a lot, I had it last night, I have it 4 or 5 times a week. Still, is having to move somewhere. Normally it's leaving college or leaving marital home, but generally it's leaving college, and I have to move, and I have to pack everything, and I'm leaving that day, and I still haven't packed everything. Are you packed and ready to go?
I am now chilling, listening to you, playing Red Redemption, ready for removers to come tomorrow, just take the stuff.
Oh!
I'm completely packed.
Oh, hang on. But hang on a minute, you've still got your TV and your PlayStation out?
Oh yeah, I could do that in the morning.
Oh, these guys are
I was thinking it's on one of those old portables.
I am. Well, we spoke last year. I spoke to you like last August because we were talking about divorce and stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
And I actually want to call for, because I always wanted to actually ask you this question, because I know that you've got a partner now.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, would you ever get married again?
Yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Knowing what I know, yes, I would, is the short answer to it. But she would have to sign a prenup. She would have to live in a different town. There'd be all of these things. No, I don't. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Not planning to. If any of the Daily Mail Online are listening, that ain't in the works at the moment. But yes, I'm not turned off against it completely. No.
Well, because I used to be, and I think we sort of talked, because, you know, in our sort of divorced state last year, and I was always kind of sort of quite bitter against it. Your last caller kind of reminded me how I used to be. A while ago. But I came back to England to see some old university friends in July.
Here we go.
And they threw they threw me a terrific birthday barbecue. I turned 49, and I brought my son over, because I won a competition to get tickets back to the UK.
This is brilliant, yeah?
And I took my son. It was the first time, and I've got my little boy's like 8 years old. I adopted him when he was like about eight weeks.
Yeah.
And it was the first time all our children were meeting, and there was like about 10 of us, and we met all our kids and stuff. And I saw all the couples and stuff, and I kind of thought, oh, isn't that nice? Maybe I just married the wrong person.
Mate, here's the thing.
Well, she was a lesbian, so I had to do it.
That'll do it.
She married the wrong person.
Yes, exactly. You know, I genuinely still believe that marriage is a great way for two people to say publicly that we're really in love and this is great and we want to. You don't get with someone for it to last 3 or 4 or 5 years. I want to get with someone so that it lasts. I want to try and make it last forever. That's the option. That's what I want to aim for. And I think getting married, to me, because I'm old-fashioned, is a way of publicly saying we're going to give this the best shot we've got. It is quite an old-fashioned attitude towards it, but I'm an old man.
It's a great attitude, actually.
You reckon?
But I think it's a great attitude. No, I agree with you. It turned my head just to look, you know, when you're in a partnership, I mean, our marriages went wrong, and my last marriage went wrong as well. But there was a window there when it was great.
Yeah.
When you had this little team, you know, and you were cooking for each other or bathing. You know, so doing all that stuff.
Hang on,
and I miss all that.
Are you saying, because we're about to run out of time, are you saying that you've had 2 marriages go wrong?
No, just one.
Okay.
Just the one. No,
Here's the question.
I would do it again.
Do you believe in life after love?
Only when I'm dressed as Cher.
There we go. We've got to go because we're out of time. Listen, best of luck. Lovely to talk to you, man. Good luck with the move. There we go. We wanted good news. We've ended on good news. That you watch Daily Mail Online tomorrow. Tragic comic.
When did you stop being a tragic comic?
Announces plans to wed again. I mean, guys, come on. Anyway, I'm still an old romantic, you know, despite everything. I'm still an old romantic. Never say never. Let's just take one call. We've got 20 seconds. Let's just take this last call. It could be a disaster. Line 2, you're the last call of the night on this show. What you got for us? That's a great way to end. The best of is on tomorrow night at 10:30. Oh. There we go.
It's a mega mix.
Dear listener, this is Talk Radio.
This is Talk Radio.